I'm back, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hello, my name is Kismet. I've even got the shirt to prove it. I got my Kismet shirt on today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Of course, we're going to be playing some Fallout 4. Here's my character there. Hyper wandered off. Where'd she go? Went over there to sit down. She don't like standing too long. It's a beautiful day here in the wasteland. We are going to, of course, run around and do our melee slash grenade slash pistol playthrough. Right now, you can currently see that I am at the Red Rocket truck stop. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out on the stream. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out on that break. We need to get... oh, we already got the retweets going on. Look at that. Boom. Blowing up the retweets. Thanks, everybody. Straight from Cali says, hello, Kismet. How you doing, my friend? I am doing awesome. Straight from Cali. Thanks for hanging out on the stream, buddy. We got Andrew hanging out as well. Hey, Andrew. It says, hello, Kismet. Everybody saying welcome back. Great to see you all on the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Again, I did switch over from some Elder Scrolls Online. Super, super fun. I was having lots of fun there, even though I was just kind of running around grabbing resources, which apparently are really hard to find. I've got to find myself a really good place for grabbing cloth. I couldn't quite find them. Couldn't quite find them there. But I eventually did, and we got that done, and we turned in all of those. We got our crafting done. That basically took like the entire night. I will do that off stream, so I get a bunch of resources built up, and I will run around there for a few hours. All right, so one of the things we got to do is support the Brotherhood Recon team here. Now, we've got Sanctuary going. We've got Red Rocket. We've got Abernathy Farm. We've got Sunshine Tidings, which we're building up. We've got Starlight and 10 Pines. Now, we've put some defenses here at Sanctuary. We're also at Red Rocket and Abernathy Farm. We have some, I believe, at Sunshine Tidings. Starlight, we have some there. And then 10 Pines, we have a little bit, but I think we need to add some more to 10 Pines. We might kind of hoof our way over there and start working on that. Now, also what we're going to be working on tonight is leveling up a bit, and then how to make a massive amount of cash from each of your settlements. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, where I'm really going to start leveling up my character, and I'm just going to start trying to get that cash. Now, the thing I'm working toward right now is getting science right here. Now, when I get science, I can really start making a lot of cash, once I collect a lot of resources, too. Because I can make the giant water purifiers. Once I start making those giant water purifiers, I can then get, you know, 100, 200, 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000 purified water every few days in game, and that is just worth a massive amount of caps. It is absolutely insane the amount of money you can make just from purified water. And that's what we're going to be doing. But I've got to get down in there, so I've got 3 more points to get. So I got to get 3 more levels before I can start to do that. So we're going to start working toward that goal now. So we're going to try to get 1 more, and then another one, and then put 1 actually into science. And we should be good. So 17 here, 18 here, and then 19 actually into science, and then we'll be rolling in the dough. So we want to be collecting resources while we're doing that as well. And of course, we're going to be doing some questing and that kind of stuff as well to kind of further along, because we're going to try to book through here tonight. Now, we've got about an hour and 45 minutes, so we really need to get to it. Hey, Peep says, hey, kids, how are you? I am doing awesome. I'm feeling so much better. I am so excited for playing. I'm playing more often. I'm trying to be more consistent on my schedule. We're trying all the stuff, trying to all these hurdles in life, trying to stop me from gaming, but it's not going to stop. I never give up. I never give up. I stay at it always. Always. Because what's the other option, right? The other option for me is just to lay in bed all day and eventually die, which sucks. That's a suck option. I don't like that option. It's sick. All right, let's drink some water here. I am properly hydrated. Now, let's go ahead and see if there's anybody else here. Let's see if there's anybody else here I can send somewhere else. Nope, I got 2 people right there at the very top. Those are my 2 provisioners that run from place to place. Last time what we did is we went in and we kind of equipped some of our one of our provisioners and then some of our people at Sanctuary. I will continue to do that across the whole entire game. And also grab some random stuff as I run by it. Now we're also going to check for respawn. No respawn yet. Speaking of provisioners, there goes one.
Can't remember the last time I saw the sunrise. Even this place can look pretty.
Yep. It can. Guess who this is? Marcy! I'm giving you a gun last. I'm giving you a gun last. Yeah, I'm gonna neglect Marcy for the most of the game. Now I'm gonna run over here to Abernathy Farm. There we go. We got the Kismet kill box right here at the top. We've got one on this side and one on that side because we have a massive farm going here. Now, why do I have so much stuff going here? Is because I'm going to make some vegetable soup.
Things will be pretty good.
All right, let me turn that down a little bit. I'm going to make some vegetable soup. Now, our corn has not come up there, and our carrots have not come up there. But I see some carrots over here have come up, so we're going to grab those. I meant to turn it down, not turn it off. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and just get that going on.
Handouts if that's what you're looking
Get
for.
that going on. So, what I plan to do here is kind of keep building this up and coming back here from time to time, collect. And what I do is I go and collect everything. Now, if these people are constantly in your way when you're collecting, here's a little trick. Little Kismet tip for you. Ring the bell. Then they're all going to move out of there. And while they're walking over there,
what's going on?
Slowly, you can sneak over here.
Need something?
Nope. You can sneak over here and try to grab the resources. Especially if it's kind of like down the middle, like I have it here. You can hit dog meat, you can hit your companion, or these people, and then you're like, I don't want to trade with you. I'm just trying to pick up the stuff.
What do you need?
I don't need nothing. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I am trying to gather all of the resources before you guys realize that I just did that for no reason. Before you realize that I just did that for absolutely no reason whatsoever. They're like, hey, standing over here for an hour. Kismet didn't come over here. He didn't tell us why he wanted us to call us all together for this meeting. We're just standing over here. Standing over there, out of my way. Look at all this sweet loot. Now, you can make a giant farm, by the way, here of just mute fruit. Of just mute fruit and sell it. You can make money doing that as well. Great way to make money early in the game. But for me, I am going to go over here and I'm going to... actually, where's my dirty water? I need dirty water. I need some more dirty water. So yeah, so I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff there. And let's go ahead and just drop that in there. Made a bunch of carrots. We've got tons of corn. 47 potatoes. Awesome. And mute fruit. There we go. I have to get all my food back out of there. And a whole bunch of random stuff here. Now, I've also got a whole bunch of random stuff in here. And what I'm going to do is just... making some bottle caps. Thanks for making me some bottle caps. That's my... medical people making me some bottle caps there. I've got a ton of aid stuff here, including some purified water and a ton of potatoes in the workshop. So what I'm going to do is just to kind of clear the workshop, I'm going to grab everything out of there. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a Kismet stream if I wasn't overburdened.
Hey.
Hey, Piper, come here. Did I clear Piper out? I think I did. Hey, stay.
Wait there.
Okay, I'll be here then.
I catch up with her. She's walking away from me. Walking away from me. All right. Oh, I have way too much. She's not gonna be able to hold it. So I'm gonna try to give her a bunch of stuff, but I can see she can't carry any more because it's like 500 and she can carry like 100, and so it's gonna be some slow walking. So now you don't have to really do this. You don't have to really take all the resources and then move it back to Sanctuary. Now the reason why I do that is so I can kind of scale on how much stuff that they're actually producing over there, as opposed to what I'm bringing over there. Now, one of the problems, though, is when I take all of the potatoes and the carrots and whatever over here, then I can't cook them over there. You have to actually physically have those items at that location to do cooking and stuff like that, which is not good. Not good, and I also take damage while overburdened. Actually, go this way. While overburdened. Now, eventually, I'll get my strong backup, so I will not take any damage. Instead of using it as a quick travel, it actually makes it where you don't take any damage. So there you go. Lethal! Hey, he's hanging out in the stream. Sup, sup? We're going to have a great stream tonight, everybody. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have some fun. Speaking of having some fun, actually, I think I will play a song here. I'm going to play a song right now. I got a great song in mind. Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. Find it. There it is. I'll just cut this song out later when I go to take it to YouTube. Hope you guys are ready for Friday, because it's Friday for me. Right now, it is 1:30 in the morning. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday/Friday morning. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you guys don't have to work this weekend. You can relax, have a good time. Ooh, baby. More than gold. Eventually, I'm going to have it where this music doesn't go mix in with my other stuff. Then I can play music all the time. It'll suck for my video on demands on Twitch, but my YouTube ones will be fine. Oh, turned 48 today. It's your birthday. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. We got to take a moment. Is it your birthday today, TR Jeffers? Let me know. Let me know if it's actually your birthday. May it be hangover free, says Crazy. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, if it's your birthday, then we need to make sure that we say happy birthday in the chat, everybody. Let's go ahead and say happy birthday to TR Jeffers. Let's say. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TR Jeffers. Happy birthday to you. There you go, man. Happy birthday. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Always good. Let's keep going. Got you, baby. I don't need no dollar bills to have fun tonight. We're going to have some fun, everybody. We're going to play some Fallout 4. We're going to get into some trouble. We're going to get into some mischief for sure. We're going to throw some Molotovs in some people's face. All right, I dropped all that stuff in there. And now I can run. Yay! Go ahead and remove some radiation. Oh, yeah. Spray me. Spray me with that decontamination. Come on. What's the deal? Not working. There we go. Got to be faster. All right. Now I'm going to run up here and drop off some armor for later. Now I made a locker somewhere right here to hold all this extra armor for when we're ready to kind of outfit people again. And we'll do that another night. So tonight we're going to get out there and do some adventuring. All right, we're looking good, looking good. MS Otter raising the roof. Smoke bro and smoke butt. That's awesome. Hold on, I gotta tell you a story. This is gonna be a funny story. Which is funny because on that video it's showing her butt right now. But she's dancing, shaking her butt. That's funny, that butt thing. Now I had the weirdest. Now I'm a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. And I've had some weird things from time to time. Now I do like legit high-end graphic design, like posters and billboards and, you know, fancy magazines that are like, you know, Time magazine and you know, Style magazines where people have all their hair up all poofy and all of that stuff. I do that high-end kind of work. I had this one guy came in and he wanted this t-shirt. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'll do t-shirts, no problem. And I was working for this company at the time, and he was a friend of the owner of the company. And he's like, yeah, I want this t-shirt, and what I want this volleyball, and I want it bent like this. And I'm like, why would you want the volleyball bent like that? He goes, because I want it to look like a butt. And I'm like, you want the volleyball to look like a butt? Why do you want the volleyball to look like a butt? Because, oh, we play nude volleyball. And I went, what? What? Nude volleyball? If you get hit in the wrong spots, that would be very painful. And I don't know, you probably get some serious sunburns where you shouldn't, right? So I'm like, whatever. So I made a volleyball look like a butt. There you go. There's a Kismet story for you. Very strange. I don't know what's wrong with people in the world, but very strange. Volleyball that looked like a butt. What can I say? It just totally reminded me of that when I saw that. That sounds fun? Hey, more power to you, bro. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. Let's get in here. Let's get in here and have some fun. All right, we don't have anything on us. Awesome. Okay, so we took all the resources from Abernathy Farm. We brought them over here. We dropped them into here at Sanctuary. Now, eventually, I'm going to be going in and basically auto-sorting all of this. I'll make a mega sorter, which will sort all of this for us. But right now, we don't want to burn the resources on that. Now, we've also got some other weapons and stuff that eventually we want to go ahead and use for our people. So I'm actually going to grab those out of there so they don't... They're still going to grab them anyway, randomly. But I'm going to grab those out of there and put those in our locker so we remember that we have those to give out to our peeps. What we did is we did the Brotherhood line, the Brotherhood quest. And that gave us a bunch of these Institute rifles, including the junk jet, some combat rifle or shotguns, which is my favorite gun in the game. So we have a bunch of those as well in the thing here. So that's one of the things we want to get out, the stuff that we want to save. Now, other things that we want to get out so we can make a bunch of dirty water, so we can make a bunch of vegetable soup, is we want to get the bottles out of here. So I've kind of combined the stuff from the drive-in, from a Red Rocket, and from Abernathy Farm all the way here at Sanctuary. So if there's any bottles in there, I can just go through and say, oh, okay, where's all the bottles? Right here. We've got a bunch of beer bottles. Let's get those out. And they'll actually find bottles, too. They'll find bottles. You put them on the scavenging station, they'll find some of those bottles, and they'll put them in your workbench. So make sure to be looking in there from time to time. Anything with the word bottle on it. So we're going to scroll down here and see if we run across anything with the word bottle on it. Now, I wish what you could do is if there was just one button where you could just go, boom, break this down into its basic component. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Instead of taking it all and dropping it and re-scrapping it or scrapping it when you first get it. That would be great. Also, it would be great is if you could, which I think you might be able to do. Let's see if we could, actually, let's try it. Let's try something new. Let's go in and see if we can tag the bottles in such a way that it would show us. See, glass, acid, plastic. So I would think glass would be the easiest one. The antifreeze bottle would be acid and plastic. But I guess we could tag it with glass, because we can go into the component mode, right? I hit C to go into component mode. And then I can just tag glass for search right down here by hitting Q, because I'm on the PC. So I'm going to go and tag that glass for search. So in theory, when we're looking through the workshop, and we're looking through that junk, anything with glass is going to show us with a little bit, it's going to show us with the thing. Now, beaker is not what we want. Blowtorch, no. Broken lamp, no. Camera, no. But we want anything that's got the word bottle on it. Not bowl, not any of that stuff. Oh, glasses. I don't think glasses work. I'm going to get some glasses and see if they do. I don't think they do. I think it's got to have the word bottle on it. But at least it'll give us kind of another visual. There we go. A little visual to try to catch those bottles as we go by. Because sometimes it's hard to see it in between all this other junk, you know, when you're going by. There's some Nuka-Cola bottles. Bunch of those. Pink glass. Now, what I could also do is just take out all the stuff with the glass in it and then break it down into glass form. And then I would only see the bottles. That would be another way to work around it. But this will at least give us a little bit of extra. Thing. How about souvenir drinking glass? Let's try that. If it's also with the word glass on it. I think so. I think it's got to have bottle. If I remember correctly. It's a whiskey bottle. All right, that's good enough. Now, once you have those bottles are worth more than gold because we're going to use those bottles to get some dirty water. Dirty, dirty. Dirty, dirty. Sit down in the stream. Sup. Was just playing my pistol run. Lost over an hour to a mine under a car. Oh, no, T.R. Jeffers. The other day, man. I haven't done that highlight yet. The other day, I got to make a note of that. Hold on, I'm going to forget. The mine highlight. We were doing the Brotherhood quest, and I died from that mine, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Mine highlight. Getting killed by mines highlight. There we go. Yeah, so I kept dying from the mines over and over again. Okay, now watch what happens when we walk up here to the water. Boom. We've got 2 options over there. Activate or fill bottle. So, boom, we pull up the red arrow hype. Just make it super easy right here. Now, normally it says activate or drink water. So you drink the water directly out of here. Usually going to get radiated. But we've got bottles on us here. So we're going to go ahead and do the fill bottle option. All right. And we're going to go ahead and also first look at our inventory. What do we got? We got antifreeze bottles. We got drinking glasses. And I'm going to see if these glasses work. I know all the bottles will work. Let's see what happens. I'm just hitting R to fill the bottle. And what it's doing is it's taking out the Nuka-Cola bottle and it's turning it into dirty water. Now, I use the dirty water to make vegetable soup, which you'll see me do here in just a bit. But first, we want to go ahead and use up all the bottles. Now, the way you know you've done all the bottles is your weapon will show up and also those options over there will change. You tried them a while ago in there. I thought so. But you know what I like to do is I like to retry stuff just in case. Maybe they updated it at some point, allowing you to use the glass. But hey, worth a shot, I think. Making tons of dirty water. Now, you don't want to use your bottles for purified water. The reason why is that you can just make purified water through using a water purifier. Oh, there we go. Now we'll go ahead and look at it. Nope. Glasses don't work. Oh, and the antifreeze bottle doesn't work. Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. That one doesn't work either. So pretty much all of it that says bottle on it, except for the antifreeze bottle, works. So there we go. And the ones that say glass do not work. Let's go ahead and hit T, drop that in there. Okay. So we just dropped all the rest of those bottles and junks in there. So make sure you go through there and you pull out all the bottles that you can use to turn into dirty water. Now, I have 38 dirty water, which is awesome. But I do need to be careful. I need to pull my antibiotics back out before I forget. I need to make sure I got my stem packs. Let's go ahead and grab the food out of here. Like Brahmin meat. Of course, we're going to need those carrots. And crispy squirrel bits are good. We've also got some dirty water in there. Do not put your dirty water into the workbench. Always a bad idea because they will actually drink your dirty water, which is not good. Not good. Wow, look at all this food in here. Look at all this food and a bunch of purified water. Awesome. Rad roach meat, ragstag meat. What I'm doing is I'm getting prepped for an adventure here. Which means that I'm grabbing all of my food. Oh, now I'm overburdened. I'm grabbing all of my food and getting all my stuff ready. And I probably don't need to take 200 potatoes. Let's take about 100 potatoes. Oh. About 100. See if that'll get me down. But there we go. So I'm getting prepped for an adventure. So what I'm going to do is make sure I have plenty of food and plenty of water. So when I'm out and about, leveling up, doing questing and all that stuff, I am good to go. Because in survival mode, got to make sure you have lots of food and water, and then also the ability to remove your conditions or sleep as well, and sleep as well. Those are the 4 things you have to watch out for. Now, when they're green or they're not red, like over there right now, you can see down there, there's like a little thing that's like a fork and a knife right down here. This fork and a knife here means that I am hungry, and I'm severely hungry because it is red. So I got to watch out, because what I'll do is I'll start taking damage from that. And actually, I've already taken some damage right now. So what we want to do is go in here and we want to eat some food. So we're going to have some baked bloat. That'll help us. Now, if it has radiation in there, if it has rads right here, that means it's uncooked. Okay? So if it's cooked, you'll see it say, right here, crispy squirrel bits. You'll see it not have any radiation in there. So you can go ahead and eat those and not take any radiation. All right, so we're going to eat a bunch of those. Also going to notice how once we get to a certain part, it's actually going to also give us some healing going on. Mole rat meat, man, see, it's all taking radiation. Notice the radiation down there. And then the ragstag meat all got rad. So we got to cook that first. So we're going to go ahead and keep on going. Notice now in that bottom right-hand corner, over that way, the food is now green. Also, it reduces my action points when I have lack of food and water and all of that. And we're going to fix that right now. We're going to fix it right now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now if you notice, I brought the carrots and the potatoes with me so that I can do some crafting. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the cooking station, and I'm going to roast whatever I can roast. Crispy squirrel bits. Rolled ragstag. Let me go on a stick. Thanks so much, Compton, for the host. Appreciate you blowing up the stream with that awesome host. Appreciate it, buddy. Every one of those hosts just gets me just that much closer to that sub button. I work on it very hard. Look at my stream 7 days a week. Constantly working on the stream, doing videos for you guys. Every spare moment that I have, I am working on the stream. I am one of the hardest working streamers out there. I love it. I enjoy every minute of doing it. I will do it probably till the day I die at this point. At this point. All right. So vegetable soup, we got 44 dirty water. You can see it right over there. And then we can go ahead and make it that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it all. Now, this is especially good early on in the game. Later on, when you're making a massive amount of caps, not so tough, because you can just buy food, or you can get your perks up to where you don't have to, you can eat whatever food you want, as opposed to making it. But I find it's very light and very easy to wander around. Notice how I've got some already in here. I've got 23. So I'm going to go ahead and take my vegetable soup, and I'm going to put about half of it in there. I carry about 20 when I'm about to go on an adventure, right in that area. I've also got some purified water and some other stuff here that I actually want to sell. I'm going to sell my purified water if I can get some caps. Now, one of the best vendors in the game, once you kind of get a rep with her, is Connie here. Now, Connie, I don't buy anything from her, usually, other than like concrete from time to time. But when she does have some stuff, it's sometimes pretty nice. Like, she got some oil there. There we go. I'll take that. And sometimes she has a decent, item like a 308 ammo is pretty great. Or she has like a metal helmet or something cool like that. But very rarely does she have anything cool. I mean, again, usually the only thing eventually I buy from her is concrete. But what she does have is she has some caps. And that is what I want. I want those caps. Now, the great thing about purified water is, look, 33 purified water is 429. Let me just make that absolutely clear. Let me just point that out with my pointer. 429 caps from just 33 of them. So this is actually one of the greatest ways to make money from your settlements. And you will see me actually start to have 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 8,000, 10,000, 20,000 purified water start to build up, and I can go and I can buy out every single vendor in the game. Now, did I cheat? Did I shortcut? Did I use third-party mods? Absolutely not. Nope. Didn't do it. Did it totally legit. And you can too. It doesn't matter whether you're on PS4 or whether you're on Xbox or whether you're playing PC like me. You can totally do the same thing. Now, right here, we're going to go ahead and give her 18 of these because that's going to give us 234 caps. That's going to give us close, right? That's pretty close. But what I do is I don't really do the math. I just try to get close, and then I just kind of keep working it until I'm close enough to where I'm like, okay, that's good enough. And then, boom, I just got 230 caps, just like that. Now, we're going to take some of these purified waters and also run to the next vendor and sell it to her as well. Try to get some resources. But you always want to stop by Connie there and try to get that really nice cash. Now, while I'm here at Abernathy Farm, I'm going to go ahead and use this thing from the vault-tec workshop, from the vault-tec DLC. And I'm going to check my vocational overview. Now, that's basically going to tell me if people are slacking off. All right. There's one person who's unemployed. Assigned to farming. Go. One person. So instead of running around and finding that person, I can basically go in and just assign them to whatever I want. Right? So much easier than running around looking for them. There we go. We've got 18 farmers and 1 doctor. Everybody's assigned. It's not a mystery anymore whether people are assigned or not. Now, I just assigned that person, and I see some more carrots over here. Maybe we can sneak in some more carrots here, and then we'll go ahead and put some down. I think it looks like we got enough room there. Because I probably don't have enough actual food put down for them to actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more. There's 2. Another one in there. Nope. In between. Nope. I'm perfectly using my thing. Okay, now that's going to be 3, 4, or no, that's going to be 3, and then 4, 5, 6. All right, well, close enough. And I'm just going to put a whole bunch of it here. A little bit forward, right? Right there. All right, good enough. Good enough. And then this way, if I have somebody, look, that's already filled in. Okay, there. Oh, we're pretty close. We're off by like 2. So they actually already went and they're already farming that as well. Notice my food now is at 108. I've got 112 defense. I've got water of 18. So if I add all that math up there, that mathy math, that's going to be 126 defense I need, and I don't have 126 defense. I need a little bit more defense, and so that's what we're going to do to reduce our chance of getting attacked. Now, I don't mind if they get attacked if I'm around, right? If I'm hanging around here, I don't mind if they get attacked because they're just going to get owned by the kill box. But let's go ahead and throw a few more turrets over here. Let's throw a few more. I'm going to grab this one here at the end and put it way out here like this, and see if we can sneak in a couple more turrets. Now, of course, this is one of the places you want to defend, right? Because this is like your main income food source right now. You want to make them dollar bills, and you want to have that money. Oh, and I got to level 17. There we go. Now we got 128 defense. And again, we need 126. Perfecto. Perfecto. So that's going to reduce the chance. Now, some people think that it's going to eliminate the chance of your area being attacked, and that is absolutely wrong. I've had 900 defense with only a need of 100, and they still attacked that. They still attacked that settlement. They got annihilated. They got destroyed by the Kismet kill box, but they still attacked. So good to know. Kiz tried them a while ago. They didn't work. That's right. I did. Hi, people, says Jacob Raby. Say hello to Jacob in the chat, everybody. Kiz, do you have the bug again here at the farm when all your workers stopped farming and you had to reassign them? I did, Jacob, yeah, I did. I had that problem at the beginning of the game here. All of a sudden, I was trying to assign one person. I assigned that one person, then everybody else was like, what am I supposed to be doing? But that is a great way to fix that problem, is to use this kind of vault-tec population management system. I would say if you're into settlements and you enjoy playing Fallout 4, I would get the vault-tec stuff just for this. I get the DLC just for this box alone. I mean, making vaults is awesome too, which we will do eventually. But just that alone is worth it, because you can manage each one of your settlements much easier that way. And you will see me start to do that the whole rest of the game, just to put those down in every single location and manage it through that, instead of just kind of assigning them, because I've kind of shown you how to assign them the normal way quite often. Okay, we're good. And then we want to rest up. So we're going to go over here and find my bed.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we're going to talk to my...
around these days. Should let me take a look at
Ooh,
you.
what is up with my mouse? Okay. Let's talk to our doctor over here.
Yeah.
Doctor.
What's wrong with my doctor?
Tell me your symptoms.
So you farm water by filling up bottles. No, I farm food and water by filling up bottles of dirty water. I do not farm water like purified water. Purified water, I farm those by my actual water purifiers that I use. Hi, Dolly! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button with fire, just right over there, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Let's show them some love in the chat, everybody. Show them some love. So what you do is you farm it through your actual purifiers, which I'm going to show you in just a second. We're going to run back to Sanctuary. I'll show you. I don't mind showing people stuff.
Got roughed up.
I enjoy it.
You look fine, but... Oh, wait.
All right, lady, go ahead. Now, she's going to cure my condition that I have right now, which I don't even know what it is. I just cure them every now and again when I'm back here.
Anything?
Nope, I'm good. Nothing.
No, we're done.
Take better care of yourself.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to speed out of there. Now, notice, if you notice down in that bottom right corner, that little suitcase went away. Way over on the other side of the screen over there. That went away there. Now I'm going to go ahead and sleep for 8 hours so I get well rested, which is also going to remove my fatigue condition that I have on me. It's also going to give me a boost to my XP and all of that stuff as well. And in my case, since I'm in the new survival mode, which is about 10 to 100 times harder than the other modes, it's also going to save my game, because that's the only way I can save by sleeping in a bed. So here we go. Let's do it. So I'm going to show you how to make the big money. To make 8,000 purified water or more, make 100,000 bottle caps plus. I've made 118,000 every 2 days in game, simply by purified water. Let's go check it out. And we're kind of running over here toward Red Rocket. You can see that we've got a Kismet kill box up there. By the way, if you also want to revolutionize the way you defend your settlement, just make one of those right there. Now, if you'd like to see those in action, you can watch the stream right now. Eventually, you'll see some people attack my settlements. Or you can go and follow this link right here and be an awesome settlement overseer like me. I made a whole entire series. I get the question all the time, Kismet, can you write this down or make a video on some of your best tips? Well, I made a whole series on my best tips, including some of my mega builds and how to make the Kismet kill box and what it does and all of that stuff. You just follow that link if you do like it, and you hit that subscribe button there on YouTube. You actually earn in-stream rewards as well. So you earn some Kiz Caps every single week. You get bonus Kiz Caps just for subscribing on YouTube. So great thing to do. Also, if you follow on Twitter, you also get some bonus Kiz Caps, which is used for giveaways. I've given away literally thousands of dollars worth of games here on the stream, thanks to my awesome supporters. To everyone, including Fallout 4 and a whole bunch of other games like Far Cry 4 and a giant list of them of games. All right, so let's go ahead and look and see how I am making the money, the purified water, over here at Sanctuary. Well, they're way out here. If you never noticed, and I didn't notice this really until I was like 750 hours in the game. I've played 1,600 hours in Fallout 4 and still loving it. And this I never noticed until about halfway into that 1,600 hours. There's a ton of water right here. And you know what's great about water is you can put these purifiers in them, and it makes a lot of water. Right now I'm making 60 water at the very beginning of the game. I'm only like level 16. I just hit 17. And yes, I'm going to do my level up here in just a second for those. Did someone just say that? I can sense it. Someone is saying Kiz level up. Yeah, Jeff said that. I can sense it already. Usually when I get sidetracked, people are like, Kismet, don't forget your level. Yeah, so as you notice, I've got water purifiers here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 purifiers. Now, you can also, by the way, you don't have to use those. You can make a whole farm, water farm, just from these, right? Because these are going to produce 3 water, and if you've got enough resources, concrete, steel, and gears, you can just make a whole bunch of those and do it that way too. But I like to do these. Now, one of my problems right now, again, is I don't have science. See, right up here in the corner, all I need is science 1, too. I don't need, like, the max science. All I need is science rank 1, red arrow hype, science rank 1, and then I can make these giant water purifiers. And look, I have enough resources to do it. I have plenty of resources to do it, and it will produce 40 each. And I have gone here in its Sanctuary, in one of my other builds, I have literally built every square inch of all of this water. Let me go ahead and go into workshop mode so you can see where the edge is. I have done every square inch of this water with water purifiers, and it's like 1,300 purified water just in this area. Just in this area, 1,300 purified water. That is about, I'd say about 10, 20,000 caps every couple days. That is a lot. That is a lot. I think it's actually more like about 20,000, depending on how high your charisma is, what your trade rates are with people. There's a lot of variables there. But that's a lot of caps. I don't care who you are. That's a lot of caps. And basically, the vendors only have like 200 caps at this stage of the game anyway. But you can make a massive amount of caps from doing that. And you're going to watch me do it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on my settlements as I go along. You'll see me build up and start putting in water purifiers. I can then go and buy all the best gear, and I can go and just travel from place to place and buy all the food I want, and I will be styling. And I can buy all the best weapons also. Make that big money. Make that big money. I know, Imaza Otter. Now, I typically don't use mods, especially when I'm first playing a game. I think it kind of shortcuts sometimes your game. Now, sometimes it makes it harder, though, and I'm a big fan of modders. I think modders could do an amazing job going out there and adding it. Now, I use mods as like DLC. When I'm done playing the game, and I've played it through a whole bunch of different ways on in the default, right, with the DLC which you can download from Bethesda, and then just play it straight. And I played through a bunch of different ways with different characters and that kind of stuff until I got to that point where I've done everything, been everywhere, done all that. Then I will start to do mods, and I will use them as DLC. I say, okay, well, let's go ahead and get the unlimited building mod, and then we'll go and we'll build a whole bunch of stuff, which I have yet to do yet. I will do that eventually. I think maybe after this run through, which we've got hundreds of hours left to do, I'll probably do it after that. So again, I've got water purifiers down there. And then you will see me eventually, by the way, run all the power up here. You'll see me put rocket turrets up here. You'll see me do laser turrets up here eventually. We'll be doing a lot of that fun stuff. But basically, that gets you the idea. The idea of where we're going here. So we want to keep going. And we got to do our level up. Let's do that. And we're just going to go ahead and put it right into intelligence because we're trying to get to the science. We're trying to get right here to science 1. We've got 2 more levels to go. 1 to get 1 more point in intelligence, and then 1 to unlock science, and then we're going to be putting down those giant water purifiers, and I'll be literally making 1,300 water here at Sanctuary. Now, do I care if it gets attacked? No, because I got the Kismet kill box, which is going to annihilate even the most gigantic horde of legendary Deathclaws will get annihilated by that Kismet kill box. But we want to make sure that every location also has the kill boxes as well. So here at Red Rocket, we've got some kill boxes. Now, Red Rocket is my recruiting station, nothing more. I don't build it up. I don't add a whole bunch of stuff to it. And every time I run by it, I look at how many people are there. Right up there at the top of the screen, you can see that I have 2 people. These 2 people right here, those 2 people are my provisioners. They go from Red Rocket to Sanctuary. So it actually uses a person from Red Rocket and not from Sanctuary. Because I want to use Sanctuary as maximum as I can. I want to have as many people at Sanctuary as I can producing stuff, like going and finding me resources and scavenging stuff, as well as doing food and those kind of things. Now, at every one of my kind of recruiting stations like this, you'll see I have just a few people who are the provisioners, right? Because I don't care about them. They're just going to, link all my settlements together. So that's what I'm going to do. And so that's what I do here. Every time I come through here, I see if I have more than 2 people. In this case, I don't. Let's go ahead and save as we're running through. Where'd Piper go? I told her to stay. Oh, I'm glad I didn't run off. I told her to stay at Abernathy Farm. Let's go back and find her. Now, one of the things about the changes that they made here in survival mode is that when you tell somebody to stay, they're going to stay. They're really good. They're going to be really good at staying. So Piper will actually stay here at Abernathy Farm, even though she should jump to me as my companion. But I told her to stay. That's my part.
Hey.
My fault.
Over here!
Come on, Piper. We got to go. Now, usually what I do very early in my gameplay is I get my companions. My very first playthrough, I used Dogmeat a whole lot. And that was a lot of fun. But Dogmeat is one, he doesn't care what you do, by the way. So he'll love you no matter what. But your companions have perks that you get when you get them to a certain level of affection with you. And those perks are awesome. Like the one for Piper is one that gives you bonus XP, right? I'm going to spoil it until I get it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I give you bonus XP. And then other stuff like that you can get from other companions, and that's why I work up those companions as quick as possible so I can get those extra perks. And they're going to be useful. They're going to be useful. Actually, I think the one that won't be very useful this time is the McCready perk. because I'm not going to be using any weapons. Any ranged weapons, only melee weapons. I'm doing a melee, grenades, and pistol playthrough. I'm also playing in ultra mode. I have ultra settings on right now. Emazana, thanks so much for that host as well. Appreciate it. And Mr. McGreefy, appreciate it big time. We had a real fun raid of Mr. McGreefy's channel. He's playing some 7 Days to God. He's like, oh my gosh, you just dropped a ton of people in my channel. We were having some serious fun. Some serious fun. All right, so I'm going to run down here. Hopefully Piper is still following me. Come on, Piper. Piper. Where are you, Piper? There you are. And we're going to run down here. We're going to go to the store. We're going to stop by Thrifty's. You guys remember that store? Oh. Yo, Kismet, do you find you lose a lot of frames in the Boston Commons near the big buildings? Any tips on preventing frame drop? Oh, look out! Oh, I'm not watching. Getting shot at. Piper! Go get him!
Yo.
Can't see him. Where is he?
Over there.
Yep.
Honk! Merry Christmas! I can use grenades. You're on fire! Give me that loot.
They're in our hands anyway.
Super mutants! Ugh, I can't fight super mutants. I can't fight super mutants. They kill me. I gotta drag them over the kill box. That's what I gotta do. I gotta drag these super mutants to the kill box. I gotta work smarter, not harder. I think they're shooting at... Whoa. Sounds like they're shooting at me. Bullets going over my head. Come on, Piper. We're out of here. Yeah, they're shooting at my provisioner. Alright, I'm going to show you a little kill box trick. Let's do it. Let's try something out. Try a little Kismet technique over here. Hey, Preston, you don't hear that, bro?
Hey. Head over there.
Okay, we're going to run up here. And we're going to add to this kill box. And then we're going to try to go get those super mutants and drag them over here without dying. Which is probably not going to happen, but we're going to try. Okay. I'm going to try to do it real quick in case they start to come this way and all of a sudden pop up. Oh, I still hear them over there. Shooting at my provisioner. Alright, now here's another little trick. You can actually pick up the entire thing. Hold down the E key. You get all of it. Run it over here to the edge of your base. Like so. Bring it a little bit back. Aim at the ground. There we go. Now it's at the edge of my base. And now I'm going to go tick them off. Viper, you stay there.
Hey. Stay!
Got it. Not going anywhere.
Stay there. All right, now what do I got to tick them off with? Do I got some grenades? I think I wasted my only grenade. Well, that sucks. I can take a pot shot at him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. The flare gun. Let's call in the Minuteman. Probably should have saved. Haha, Marcy. Calling in the Minutemen. Come on, Minutemen. We need ya. Where's my bros? Getting shot at. There they are. The Minutemen! I did it for once! For once I could call in the Minutemen! Get them, guys!
Should have just run.
Yeah! Hey, finally!
Hey there. That was good practice.
Yeah, my bros, the Minutemen's helping me out.
Excuse me.
Good thing we saw your flare.
Hi. Glad we could help.
Now, I've played this game 1,600 hours, and I have never once got that darn flare gun to work. Now, what I usually do is accidentally sell it. That's what I usually do. But we have finally got the flare gun to work. We're going to use the flare gun a lot more often. We're going to use it. Now, where's my free loot? Woohoo! Free loot. Where's those other super mutants at? Where's the other ones? We want to get their loot too. Let's see. Now, one of the cool things I did is I gave some of my provisioners some laser rifles. Now, laser rifles, or wazer rifles, depending on how you want to say it, are very effective against super mutants. But yeah, there we go, finally. And that was totally by accident. I just happened to pull up the flare gun, and it reminded me that I could use my flare gun. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, what do we got right here? Oh, look at you hiding there. Look at you just hiding there and everything. All right, that was highly effective. All right, trash can, what's up? Where you going? Hey, where you going?
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Always. So I'm running right now. I'm running a GTX GeForce 1080 8 gigabytes. So I'm kind of spoiled here,
Let's see what
as
you
well
have.
as I'm running
Here's
the
what
HD
I got.
textures in ultra mode. So basically, I don't have trouble. I don't have trouble anymore. But I just basically turn down. What I do is I try the different levels. Right, you start with ultra, and you work your way down until you get rid of that jittering. Now I find that it's usually less the video card and sometimes more your internet or your hard drive speed. Unless you're playing an online game, then it'd be more like your internet. That's what I meant to say. So I would find if you don't have an SSD as a hard drive, I don't know what your problem is. I would get an SSD, even if it was a 128 megabyte SSD, I would get that and have that as your startup drive. Now I have 1 gig or 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, yeah, 1,000 gigs, terabyte, yeah, terabyte drive. Basically, a 1 terabyte drive is awesome, so I can put a ton of games on there. But I used to have a 128, and it sped it up exponentially and incredibly, especially load times when you're in games. And then also when it's trying to access the disk and process it, it is way faster. So the first upgrade of any computer I would do is definitely the SSD. And basically it means solid state drive. It's you replace your hard drive with it. And you can take your other hard drive and just put it in another bay, or just leave it in the same bay it's in and just make your SSD your C drive. And make that your startup drive. And it's like when I was playing Star Wars The Old Republic, it went from 8 minutes of load time to 1.5 minutes of load time. Now, that's every time. So that's saving me literally like 7 minutes every single time I load into Tatooine. Or every time I load into a certain place, right? From a traditional hard drive to that thing. And that's all I changed. All I changed was the hard drive. So I would definitely look into the SSD first. All right? So if you are looking for ways to make it better, give it to go. Even Fom's like, I've never gotten that to work. Me either. And because I also forget, and then I usually accidentally sell my flare gun. Now, I wish there was a way to lock stuff in here, right? That would be great if you like double click on it or right click and then it locks your items so you don't sell them. Also, it locks your items so you don't accidentally put them in the workbench. Bethesda, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Fallout 5, please put a lock on all this stuff. Put a lock on all this stuff so that when we try to transfer it into our other stuff, I can lock it so I don't accidentally transfer it. Okay, just right click. Right click on it, locks it. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Or shift click, shift left click. That's another good way of doing it. Whatever way makes this stuff lock. Like my fashionable glasses here, if I could lock that, I wouldn't accidentally put that into the workbench. And I'm like, I put my glasses in the workbench, I gotta take it back out again, and then I gotta get out of it, and then I gotta go into my Pip-Boy, and then I gotta go into my apparel, and then I gotta put my glasses back on again. I can't tell you how many times I have done that. So many times that I came up with my own system to push them all to the bottom so I don't accidentally put them all in there. So there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Trash Can Carla here and see what she's got. She's got some glass, which I don't need. What does she got here? Got some flares. I've got plenty of flares. Some shotgun shells for my girl. For my girly girl. For Piper. All right, and we're also going to give her all of our purified water. Boom, 140 caps. That's just to offset that cost. What does she got? Combat knife. She's got some fragment grenades. There we go. Oh, she got a submachine gun. That's not bad. Some Molotovs. Those are always good. I don't want to spend any money on them right now, but eventually those are good. Double barrel shotgun. Also pretty decent, especially when you mod it out. Fashionable glasses. Does she have anything worth buying? Not really. And let's go ahead and see what she's got in here. I look for antibiotics. It's always the first thing I look for. Other than antibiotics, it's usually squirrel bits right here. And eventually it'll be dirty water. I'll actually start buying all the dirty water I see. But all the rest of the stuff I rarely ever use. I rarely ever use it, and it's not even worth me doing. Now, the other stuff here, I'm going to go ahead and look for stuff. Oh, here's a bottle. Let's go ahead and buy a bottle, because we can make more dirty water with that. You also want to start buying all the bottles and stuff from the vendors as well. Duct tape is good for adhesive. Let's see what else we got. Cafeteria trays. Nope. Cameras are always great because they have crystal in them and gears. I think we have a ton of crystal now. I think we're pretty squared away on that. Oil, always. Always the oil. Oil and adhesive are typically the two hardest things. Now, you can actually make them also in when you're cooking and when you're in the chemical station. You can make them also that way. Let's see. Microscopes. Every time I see microscopes, I definitely buy those. Those are a great thing for copper. Rat poison. I'd love to buy that oil one right there, but I don't have enough cash yet. I gotta get those big purifiers going. Telephone always. And oil can. All right, now I owe her 454 caps, but that's okay because I got a whole bunch of caps from there, and that's what I have caps for. I have caps to buy resources. And then those resources I reinvest into my settlements, and those make me more money and more money. So, you know, I start off by making 100 caps. Then I start making 250 caps. Then I start making 500. Then I start making 1,000. And then I make 2,000 and 5,000 and 10,000 and 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 100,000 caps throughout the gameplay. It's like running a business, trying to make some money. Trying to make that moolah. Thank you, Carla. Take it easy. Uh-oh, overburdened. Overburdened. Oh, there's one back here. Oh, he was behind me. He could have shot me in the back. Oh. Could have shot me in the back. Oh, I got to sell some of this stuff. I got to sell some of this stuff. I forgot to sell all the armor and stuff that I picked up. That's why I'm overburdened. Oh! Well, that was a good shot.
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Always. Let's barter.
Sure. Let's take a
Now
look.
wait till I get to the point where I'm starting to give my provisioners chain guns. I start giving chain lasers. They're going to be running around going, no, 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 no. That's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. I'll give them military outfits and really nice gear. And they'll run around and just annihilate anybody that attacks them. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay, we forgot to sell all this junk that we just picked up. Pipe pistols, get rid of those. There's only one pipe pistol I've ever used, and it was an explosive pipe pistol. And it was actually very effective. Quite effective, actually. Oh, I forgot to put all my carrots and all that stuff down. That's okay, I'll drop them off here over in the next area. Junk. Oh, we picked up stuff from him. Did we not pick up? Oh, we just sold it all. Okay. So let's sell that, and then we'll get some of our caps back. Let's see if I'm still overburdened. Nope, I'm good. Okay. What are we blowing up over here? Super mutant. I think time for more of my buddies. No Minutemen are able to respond. Well, it worked once. Try to drag him over this way. Come on, Mr. Super Mutant. Where you at? There you are. Come on. Over this way. I got something special for you.
What the?
Maybe I can sneak up on him. Try to sneak up on him. Well, let's get Piper. Hold on. Get Piper first. We'll sneak around behind him. Get all sneaky. Let's go save first. We'll save first. Then we'll go sneak up on him. Save, save. Now, here's another thing that I do. If you notice, I put stuff right on the edge of the settlement so that I don't have to run all the way into the settlement to do stuff. Things like access to the workbench, and then, of course, a bed to save. I'll just put it right here on the edge. I can access the workbench here, and then also I can just save right there. Like so.
Heads up. Come on.
Point the way.
Go. Go get this guy, Piper. Let's get him. I think it's just one, but whenever I think it's just one super mutant, I run out there, there's like a bunch of them. See you, Compton. Sorry if I missed you. You left about 14 minutes ago. Thanks for hanging out the stream. Appreciate it. Glad to see kids backing up and at it. Yes, I am feeling so much better. Because I keep running out of gears. Yes, it does happen. It does happen a lot. That's why I buy gears all the time. And now we wait for Kismet to go straight up Butcher Pete on his super mutant. Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to sneak over there and get him. Where's he at? You killed him! You get him, Trash Can! I think Trash Can killed him. Oh. Nope. Not good! Run away! Run away! Go get him! Right there.
Here.
And they look mad.
Get 'em.
They always look mad.
Okay. Let's have a quantum. Let's have some food. Get it going here. Got a combat shotgun.
Oh, and no brains. Is that it?
Yeah, kamikaze! Get that super mutant! Take that, sucker!
It has to come to that.
Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Kismet went all ballistic up in there! Got that super mutant. I think that's my first successful super mutant kill in this playthrough. They are very, very hard in survival mode, especially when you're playing melee. Basically, they one or two shot me. Easy.
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's
I
what
think she's
got.
sweet on me, Trash Can Carla. I think she's sweet on me. Every time she looks at me, she goes, hey, Kismet, how you doing? How you doing? See, I tell you, she just did. She needs some Visine, though. I'm just telling you. All right, so there's Marksman's Hardened Automatic Pipe Rifle. This is actually a really good rifle if you mod it out. But, whoop, sorry, need the cap. Need the caps. Laters. Right, now I didn't just get rid of my flare gun. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Scared myself for a second. Good job, Piper. I gotta go get Piper. She's gonna be standing over there. Going, duh. Piper!
Heads up.
Stop it. Fire into that dead super mutant. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we're making some progress here. Making some progress. Killing some things. Now, if I could drag them back, I could drag them back in this corner and just annihilate them. One of the things they do is they follow the provisioner down here and they get destroyed. Now, I wish I could put a kill box right on that corner because that stuff, there's tons of stuff that spawns there. I wish in Fallout 4 they made it where you could build anywhere. You could build anywhere in the entire game. That would be a lot more fun, like 7 Days to Die. But in here, you can only build in designated areas, which is a big bummer. Big bummer. I would just build it wherever stuff constantly spawns. I would build a kill box, and every time it spawned, that kill box would annihilate them. That's what I would do. All right, so we couldn't drag them back this far, but that's okay. We still have the kill box. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pick up the kill box again here, and pick up all the turrets, and bring it back over here, because they do also spawn along this outside edge here. And I want to make sure that I have enough defenses over here in case they come down. It'll wipe them out. Actually, I want to move it just a little bit more over. Because they go right toward the workbench, which is in that building right there. So they'll come running down the side there toward that workbench. They'll get annihilated by that. If they attack from that side, they'll get annihilated there. And if they come in this side, well, they can make it pretty far before this will turn on it and destroy them there as well. Now, another thing I want to check here is, do I have any extra people here that I can send to off to Sunshine Tidings to get that going? By the way, when it rains, the textures are like better than when it's even not. I mean, I mean, on YouTube you can see it. You can see how incredibly detailed. You can see all the stitching right here in his vault suit. That's how incredibly high res textures it is. Crazy, crazy. Splicing and dicing some super mutants, exactly. Chop, chop, chop. With Butcher Pete on them. For me, they usually come from the southeast. Yeah, they come from different directions. Okay, so as you can see, I got a bunch of people standing here. They're all like looking at me like, "What's up, Kismet? You need some? Bring it again." So what I do is I have a bunch of people here, like Sturgis, who's completely useless, so I send him over here. And June Long, and of course, I got Piper here, and then somewhere, you saw her, is Marcy. Now, these guys are just settlers, right? So they're just generic settlers. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to move them to Sunshine Tidings, because I'm trying to build that up. I've also got this girl here, who is my clinic lady, who very weirdly looks exactly like the clinic lady from Abernathy Farm. And I'm going to go ahead and move this other person who's not unassigned over to Sunshine Tidings, which we're going to run over there and do that. And then, of course, we have a Cogsworth, who's doing a whole lot of nothing right now. Let's see. Give Cogs, let's go ahead and put down some more mute fruit, give him something to do. Or actually, let's do scavenging. Let's do some scavenging. But when people don't have anything to do, I like to have them going out and scavenging for free junk for me. Now, the weird thing about Cogsworth is sometimes he works and sometimes he doesn't. Like, I'll put him on there, and then it says he's assigned, and then the next time I come by here, he'll no longer be assigned there, which is pretty weird. Now, another thing I need to do, where'd she go? Piper! Piper! Where'd you go? Piper! Come on, Piper. Where'd you go? There she is. She's hard to find. Okay, now one of the other things I need to do is talk to Piper.
Hey.
Shoot.
And then I'm going to talk to her.
Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
I'm going to dismiss her.
It's time we each went our own way.
Sure thing. I'll head home.
Now, what I'm going to do is dismiss her to the drive-in. Now, the reason why I'm going to do that is that's going to make her her new home. So if she gets downed or she gets killed and I don't have a stem pack to revive her, she will jump back here instead of jumping back all the way to the Green Jewel, aka the big area, which I can't remember the name of right now. To the oh my gosh, my brain. It just went right out of my head. I was about to say Diamond City. So she won't jump all the way back to Diamond City. She will jump here now because I told her to go here. This is her new home now. Now, when I go ahead and get her as my companion,
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure.
then
Let's
again,
go.
she'll just
Will
jump
do.
back here instead of jumping all the way back to Diamond City. So I can just come and pick her up here if I run out of stem packs or whatever. Now, I tried to do that with Preston, but then of course Preston's on the castle quest, so Preston now is just stuck. He's stuck here, and I can't do anything with him until I do that castle quest, which I will do eventually. All right, so that is done. Let's go ahead and save right here. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and have some water, some agua, and we're ready to go keep doing some adventure in here. And those are my action points, going all the way back up again, and remove that red because I am no longer thirsty. I'm good. I'm good. Good. Okay, so now we're going to run in the opposite direction. Actually, let's run to 10 Pines first. We'll run to 10 Pines, and then we'll come back. Sunshine Tidings, and we'll start doing some questing here if we have enough time. Oh my gosh, 30 minutes. Wow. I swear, every time I'm streaming, it goes by like in like 3 minutes. It feels like 3 minutes. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. When you truly enjoy something is when it goes by like just hours go by like minutes. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. So, if you find something that you really love to do, if you want to be a writer, a doctor, whatever you want to be, basically, if it feels like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, this is what I should be doing, then that's what you should do. You should work toward that every single day to achieve that goal. And that's what I do. 7 days a week, I work toward being a full-time streamer, trying to get that partnership, trying to get even more cool stuff more interactive stuff here on the stream, building my stream up every single day, including making videos and guides on YouTube and all sorts of awesome stuff for you guys. Got some my real life channel coming, as well as Be Creative on how to do cool stuff like this, how to make like a death counter, how to make cool graphics. If you are a streamer, how to do all of that stuff, including how to configure your computer and how to do audio and video and all that fun stuff. So we'll get deep into all of that here on the stream and also on my various YouTube channels. And be watching for that. Most of that is going to start up next month. And I've been working very, very, very hard on that. When I can. Going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. More awesome Kismet fun. And we're also working toward TwitchCon, by the way. If you are enjoying the stream and you're like, Kismet, bro, I would love to, throw $1 or $2 your way to get you and your mods to TwitchCon. That's why I have it set up so high, because I'd like to get the wife and me and the my mods to TwitchCon. If you'd like to throw $1 or $2 my way, I do appreciate that, but I don't require anybody to donate. I just appreciate those who do. And if somebody does happen to hit that donate button or that subscribe button, make sure to show them lots of love in the chat, and not just the time in which they donate, but every time they show up, because they're the ones that keep this stream going. Well, thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, so right up here, we've got ourselves a kill box. Now, this kill box is not up to spec yet, right? Because it's only doing 60 defense. What we need is about 60 for now, but we want to really kind of build this up. And usually what I do here is I actually build a giant mute fruit farm, right? I will actually take everything else out and make it into mute fruit. Now, let's see how many turrets that we can make to really defend this area. All right, so we make 7 more, so that's plenty. That's plenty for this area. We want to make sure to keep some also for Sunshine Tidings. So let's say we put about 4 or 5 more here and then have a couple left for Sunshine Tidings. We'll be good. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and say, okay, how can I make profit? How can I make money at this settlement? Because it doesn't have any water, right? It doesn't have any purified water. Now, you can really amp up your water even though it is not a water-based settlement, because they've added the addition of these right here. These the powered water pumps that actually pump it out of the ground. And they pump 10, just like I'm pumping now out of the water for 10, right? Takes a little bit more power. But I am pumping out of the water with a purifier that that basically produces 10. So I could build a bunch of purifiers here and do it that way as well. But I'm going to just do it traditionally here. I'm going to do what I usually do and then just build it all mute fruit and then put a lot of defense in to defend itself. Now, what happens usually... Oh, I haven't gone through and scrapped this area yet. I'll have to do that. What I usually do is I look out from this hill, because they come over this hill and they will attack. Also, stuff attacks from the far side here. I'm not going to tell you what stuff. What stuff.
Honest is honest work.
Attacks from that side over there. You will also find there is occasionally a whole bunch of stuff that walks along the bottom here. It's kind of bottom edge. I wonder if that NPC is back over there. Oh, she's down there. Down there. Might want to go talk to her. Maybe. So yes, so basically there's a whole bunch of super mutants that walk along down there. Now the problem is you can't get your kill box up that close. You can't get it way off the side there. I'll show you how far it goes. That would be awesome if I could put it over the canyon. If I could put it over the canyon, it would be great. But you can only put it right up against this corner here. That's about as far as you could go. Now if you do go beyond the settlement, you'll see it'll break me out of workshop mode here in just a second. Boom, like that. It'd be awesome if you could put it right here, and then anything walking along that edge there would just get annihilated from the kill box. That would be great. But can't do it in this particular settlement. There's other settlements that you can protect the road using your kill box. So right now we've got about 60 defense. Now some of that defense is coming from these things right here, because one person can work 3 of these. So each person is producing 6 defense, right? So there's 6, there's 12, etc., all the way around. Now, I only use that in the very beginning. When I don't have any turrets. When I have enough for turrets, then I get rid of all of those, which I'm going to do right now. Now, one of the things we also need to do is we need to scrap this entire settlement. You'll see me get rid of all of the extra stuff. Oh, keep that guard post for now. I'll go around. I'll get rid of all the wood and all the various other scraps and things like that around here. We have yet to. Usually I do it right when we get the settlement. Sometimes I leave it for a little bit later. But you'll see me kind of go around, clear all the brush and debris and other things that are just kind of laying around. The center blocks all over the place, which is great for concrete because I love the concrete kit. Is my favorite kit in the game. Is so good. So good. And eventually I'll go ahead and get rid of their beds here. Oh, don't want to scrap that. I'm going to store that. Scrap the tin can. I think there's a bottle back behind there too. I'm going to store those. And eventually I'll come back for those to do dirty water. That center block I'll leave there. It's got a candle there. And now, actually, no, I won't. Get that out. I need those resources. Need that resources. I can put some lights in there for them later. Laters. Now some of it, look how some of it is like sunk in the ground. So you have to go around and try to kind of find that stuff and pull it out of there. Now to make it a little bit easier on you, because you're watching me do this a little bit in the dark, I'm going to go ahead and forward time. I'm going to sleep until the morning time so you guys can see me do this during the day. Make it a little bit easier. A bit easier for you guys to follow along. Well, let's fast forward to time here. Boom! There we go. Nice, beautiful day. Well rested. All right, let's do this. Let's build ourselves an awesome settlement. Now, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of convert my current settlement into what I call like a super build. Super build allows you to start making some money. Now, if I had more resources, I would make it more elaborate. But I'm just going to start pretty basic here. Now that we've got enough turrets to really kind of let it take off. Again, I'm just going around and see if there's anything that I missed. I thought I got most of it. For that bathtub. Don't want him sleeping over there in that mattress. Just get rid of that now. That mattress is great, by the way, when you don't own the settlement. You can go over there and sleep there. Use that as a save point if you're in the new survival mode. Little bucket. Okay. Okay, I think we're looking good. Looking good. So you'll see I put the kill box right here because it's one of the best places to put it. So that it extends across the entire settlement. I can defend from both directions. Oh. I grabbed the whole thing. There we go. Now I grabbed the whole thing. Yep. And I'll put it kind of up along the edge here. And it will defend the entire settlement from both directions. And we'll go ahead and put the turrets in there. Now watch what happens to this middle turret here. I'll wait for it to go back, and then I can get that other one in. See, based on the ones that are turning, you can fit it in there or not fit it in there, see? Or kind of fool with it, fuddle with it. So it lets me put it down there. Boom, like that. There we go. Now you see I've kind of got them a little bit offset. Like this. This one actually I'll here on the corner. And kind of center these a bit. Now I've got a defense of 84, which is pretty awesome. Like that. Okay. We've got that going on. Now I'm going to go ahead and take all this away. I'm going to store all this into the workbench. I giveth and I taketh away. Oh. Now, why don't I want to do corn and all of that stuff? Because I'm not going to run out here and use all this corn and stuff. Even though it'll go into the workbench and I could plant it elsewhere. But I physically have to have this corn and this and these potatoes on me to actually cook vegetable soup. So I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to lug myself all the way out here just to do that. What I wanted to do is I wanted to produce a massive amount of mute fruit so that every single settlement that I go to, I will have literally thousands of mute fruit to just throw down and build up that settlement very, very quickly. So basically, this settlement is going to help me build other settlements that I'm going to need mute fruit for. So we're going to go ahead and get that going on right now. So what I like to do also is I will go through and I will take the mute fruit out. You'll be like, wait a minute, Kismet, you just said that you were gonna use the mutfruit. That is true. But I want to make sure that I have enough for each person and that I properly counted very efficiently how much mutfruit each person is producing, right? Because it can be 6 mutfruit, put 6 plants down per one person. Now, basically what I did is I just unemployed basically all those people. Now they don't have a job. And I'm producing 0 food. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and scrap these guard posts. No longer need them. Go around and scrap the ones that people aren't on right now. Like so. I no longer need them. I've now got my turrets. Again, I only use those very early in the game to reduce. I'm going to tell this person to come out of there and walk over here, and the second she walks over there, laters! No longer a guard. And then I will go through each person. Now, you can also do this at nighttime, by the way. You just come over here and do this at nighttime, and then the people won't be in their guard thing, or they may be walking from one to the other. Great way to do it. That guy out of there. And there we go. There we go. Now I have 19 people here. 19 times 6 is what? Come on, you math whizzes. 19 times 6 is what? Any idea what influenced the level of the turrets? MK1 incinerate to explosive? Yes. What influences is basically your tech level that you're at, your crafting level, influences what kind of turrets you can put down. It also is the location influences it as well. Like Spectral Island, you can have some of the best turrets you want there, explosive turrets or whatever. I don't even worry about it. You know what I do is I put a bunch of heavy turrets down, heavy machine gun turrets, and then eventually I will put heavy rockets down, and then heavy lasers, and it'll annihilate it. You don't even need to have explosive turrets. It'll destroy it anyway. it'll annihilate anything. It really will. I've seen, and you can watch on my YouTube channel. I have annihilated legendary death claws that have come into Sanctuary, and they come running in there, and it blasts them so much that the death claws, not just raiders, but the death claws go flying up in the air and get annihilated. It works really, really good. Thank you, Killer Pajama, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Come in the stream anytime you like. Appreciate it. 114. 114. All right, Jeffers. 114. You got it, bro. You got it. Okay. He got it. He's doing good at his math. He's a math whiz. Hey, mods, give him 250 kiss caps for doing the math. Oh. All right, so 19 times 6. So it's 114, as T.R. Jeffers says. And that means I need to put down 114 mutfruit if I want to have every single person doing food. That's a lot of mutfruit. That's a crazy ton of mutfruit. That is going to take a lot of defense. Now, I'm not going to have that much. I have 64, right? And I don't actually want every single person here doing mutfruit. I want them just enough that they're producing a ton of mutfruit, enough so I can do other settlements, but so they can defend themselves, right? And also be reduced in how many times they get attacked, right? So we're going to probably need, I would say, a bit more defense. So let's go ahead and put maybe 1 or 2 more up here on the Kismet kill box. We can get to the right thing here. There we go. And you notice I'm using these wood platforms. They're super cheap early in the game. Wood is actually a more rare resource than steel in this game. Of course, they did add a bunch of other wood nodes now so that you can get a lot more wood than you could before in the base game. So it is a bit better balanced now. But really, I still am in that mindset that I only use wood for very rarely. And steel, I can use a whole lot of it if I really want to. So I can go to Diamond City and literally buy like 800 steel if I wanted to. If you catch the vendors at just the right time. There we go. So we're at 60. I think we need 1 more. 1 more ought to do it. You can sneak it in there. Oh. Okay, now the way the Kismet kill box works is notice how it's on this really skinny platform. The reason why it's so skinny like that, and I've got that one offset, but normally I have them all in a row. What's so great about it is it can fire in 360 degrees. Now, I don't care who you are. Even if I was attacking this settlement, I get 8 turrets firing on me, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble with 8 turrets firing at me, and these are heavy turrets, too. I don't use the regular turrets. I don't use the low-end ones. It's a waste of your resources. Use the heavy ones, and they will annihilate anything. I don't care what runs in here. Anything runs in here, it's going to get killed by this. They can't even get up here fast enough before they die. And if they do run up here, then they got turrets shooting at them right as they're coming up the ladder. So this settlement is now styling. Usually when I get to 8 turrets, I know that settlement is pretty much styling until I really want to embellish it later. All right? So we're good to go there. Man, are we up? No, we got plenty of time. We got time. We got 20 minutes left. We're doing good. I just did 60 plus 54. There you go. Because you still have like 4 guard posts. I know. I'm going to go back and take those out now. I'm going to take those out now. And then I'm going to kind of rearrange all my stuff and pretty it up a bit. Pretty it up a bit. Okay. Let's get these guys out of there. Second he walks out of there, I hit the tab key to deassign him, or deselect him. And then I go ahead and grab it. Well, that's why I added that extra turret, because I knew I was going to pull these out of there. And again, we'll run around the outside here. Make sure we got everything. A bunch of sleeping bags just on the ground. Don't worry. Don't make them all fancy stuff in the very beginning. You have very little amount of resources. And now you're good. 64. There we go.
Truly sorry.
We are good to go. So again, we are good. And the way you can also tell, if you want to do the math in your head, if you notice it produces 8 defense. So basically you just do 8 times 8, which is 64. So there you go. That's where all our defenses are now coming from. So that number should be 64. If that number is anything other than 64, then you know you have some extra things that you haven't cleared. And that's how I already knew that. By the numbers. Okay, now these guys aren't doing a thing. Now, like I was talking about earlier, if you were watching the stream earlier, if you have the vault-tec thing, you've got an easy job. You've got an easy job. All you have to do is put the stuff down and then assign people to it. Right? And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put that vault-tec thing down. You're under miscellaneous. The vault-tec population. It's going to take 1 power.
Hey, good for them. Nice to see them get back on their feet after what happened in Diamond City.
Okay, so this takes 1 power. And I'm going to run this down here. Oh, just can't quite reach it. Rotate it around a little bit so it can kind of get to it. There we go. So that's taking 1 power. This is taking 1 power. I still got 1 power to spare. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the vault-tec population system and see if anybody's doing anything. Vocational overview. So again, instead of going to each individual person now, I can go ahead and use this instead. I've got currently 11 unemployed. I've got 3 that are scavengers and 1 who's a provisioner, okay, aka a caravan, right? So I've got 11 unemployed people. So I want to kind of think out, okay, I've got 64 mute fruit and I've got 60 defense, right? So I don't really want to do 64 mute fruit because I won't have enough defense here to do it. I have 64 defense. I've got to take 64. I'm sorry to make you guys do some math, but I'm going to do all the math for you. Take 64 and you minus 18. 18, which is the water up there, right? So 64 minus 18, which is going to be 46. 46 divided by 6 is 7.666666, right? So you want to put about 7 groups of 6 down so that you have enough, so that you're below what you need to defend your settlement and reduce the chance of it being attacked, okay? So that's a little bit of math. I apologize, but you guys get the idea. I just told you one of my best tips on how to know how much food to put down, how much water to put down, and balance that out versus your defense, and then make a massive amount of mute fruit, which is what we're going to do right now. Now I'm going to put them in groups of 6. I'm going to put 7 groups of 6, all right? Let's actually start on this side. Let's start right here in this corner. Actually, and if these guys are walking in your way, again, the trick is have that bell handy. I'm also going to tell Piper,
Hold position.
to stay right there. Now, all those people are going to walk over there and get out of my face. Get out of my face while I'm working. Now, also, you can do this at night, which is much better, but of course, watching me do this at nighttime is hard for you to see on the stream. So, 1, 2, 3, I hate it when it floats. 4, 5, 6. There we go. There's one row. There we go. Counting in my head. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Three, 4, 5. Now, if you just took this mute fruit alone and just sold this mute fruit, you'd be making tons and tons of cash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows already. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bingo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 6 mute fruit, which means it's going to take up 7 people. All right? So, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? So it's going to take up 7 people. So we're going to go over here to our vault-tec system. We're going to look at our vocational overview and see if anybody has decided that they wanted to do food. Nope, nobody's decided that they're going to go over there and do food. All right? So we're going to go ahead and find the jobs for the unemployed. So we're going to assign to farming because that's all they can do. And we can do 5 or all. So we're going to just do 5 for right now. All right? Because that's going to do 5 rows. Okay. Now we want to find, we want to go ahead and check our vocational overview to see if now how many people are farmers. Got 5 people as farmers. Look how much easier that is, right? That's 1,000 times easier than getting each person and aiming them at the food and get another person and aiming at the food. And is this guy doing something? Is that guy doing something? Is the other guy doing something? It is so much easier to use the vault-tec thing. And if you have not used this and you have this DLC, I would beeline for Fallout 4 and I would put one of these down and I would definitely use it. Now we've got 5 and we need 7. So we need 2 more people on farming. So we're going to do that next. I'm going to do that next. Crazy Devil says, Kismet, how you doing tonight? I am doing fantastic. I'm showing some of my best tips on making that big money. Big money! So I'm going to go ahead and assign 2 people to that. So I was going to put 5 on top of the, 2 more people on top of the 5 people. It's going to be 7 total peeps. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and look at our food up here at the top, which is currently 42. Now, is that correct? We don't know, right? So we need to go ahead and do our numbers. I know, numbers, huh? We got to go 6 rows, or 6 mute fruit per row, times 7 people, right? Should tell us how much food we should have, which is exactly 42, right? So there we go. So 6, of course, times 6 times 7 is 42. And that's how much food we should have, and that's how much food we do have. Then we add the 42 to the 18. Again, sorry for so much math tonight, but that's how you efficiently run your settlements to make the big money. So 42 plus 18 is 60, which is going to leave you about 4, kind of a grace period of about 4 on your defense, meaning that you are now going to get attacked less. But literally, you're going to be producing a massive amount of mute fruit. That's a lot of mute fruit, by the way. That's an incredible amount, especially when you're only level... when you're only level 17. That's right. I'm level 17, and I'm already producing a gigantic amount of mute fruit. A gigantic amount of mute fruit. Right now. So thanks for hanging out in the stream, Crazy. Always great to see you, man. Always great to see ya. So there we go. Another way of making a massive amount of money. So one of the things I can do is I could do this at Abernathy Farms if I want. I can make a whole bunch of mute fruit. The whole bottom section of, after you make your potatoes and after you make your carrots and some corn and some razor grain or whatever else you want to use, and then add a whole bunch more turrets, and then you can build the whole bottom half to be mute fruit if you have very high charisma. If you have like 20 people at your settlement, you have a whole bunch of people you can just have doing mute fruit. Now you'll see me do a lot of mute fruit in a lot of different places because it's just easier. Because I'm not going to come up to the settlement very often. It's not like I'm going to come up here and collect the corn or collect all the stuff. I would rather have them produce a mass amount of mute fruit, take this mute fruit, put it in the workbench, then I will have access to that throughout all of my settlements. All of my settlements here, and as I add more, is going to have access to all this mute fruit that they're going to be putting into the workbench for me. And eventually you'll see that I have thousands and thousands of mute fruit because I'll have basically a bunch of my other settlements producing it. And I really only have Abernathy Farm usually producing like corn and stuff like that. Until I get kind of down in this area and I'm kind of more working the bottom of it, then I will build another farm down there, which I'm not going to tell you where right now. But when we get there, I'll show you. So there we go. Now, in your brain, you're thinking, well, great, Kismet. You got all those people doing that. What are the other people going to do? They're going to do exactly what these people are doing right here. And that is go and find me a whole bunch of resources so I can build more turrets so I can put down more mute fruit. See how it cycles? All right, so I put a whole bunch of these down. I'm going to just put them down here in a kind of like a semicircle in this area. And I like to just kind of stack them in here like this. They're pretty cheap to build. Super cheap to build those. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to see how many people are currently unemployed. So I always like my people to do all sorts of stuff. So we got 4 people who are unemployed, right? So 4 more people we could have doing scavenging. Now, of course, I could have them do food because I do have some more mute fruit, but the problem is my defense versus what I'm producing is going to be off, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because otherwise I got to run up to the settlement and defend it all the time, which it's going to get attacked anyway. It will definitely get attacked at some point, but at least I don't have to run up here every 5 minutes, all right? So another bonus tip there for you, how to make it where you don't have to run to your settlements all the time and try to defend them all the time. Now, if you're not in survival mode, if you're in just the normal mode where you can quick travel, it's no big deal. You quick travel up here, the kill box destroys everything, you pick up all the free loot, you're good. But if you're in survival mode, you have to get a vertibird and fly back here all the time, or you have to run back here on foot all the time because you can't quick travel in the new survival mode. And plus, it's about 10 to 100 times harder than the other modes. All right, so again, vocational... Oh, wrong one. Again, vocational overview says we have 4 people, so we want to go ahead and assign 4 people here. And did you notice I made more than enough of the things there? And I just leave them there. I'm going to assign 4 people to scavenging. Okay, now let's see if I screwed it up. Let's see if I screwed it up. No, I did it perfect. Okay, so we got 7 farmers producing 42 mute fruit. We got scavengers who are out there collecting materials and putting that junk into the workbench. That workbench, of course, is then connected through all of my settlements. And of course, I'm going to be getting other materials. It's going to allow me to build more turrets and build more settlements as I go along. So that's what these guys do. That's what Sanctuary does. All these people, they just produce extra stuff for me. And that's how to make profit in many different ways. So you're making profit on purified water, putting that money in your pocket. You're like the person who goes to the arcade. Remember the old arcade games where you put the quarters in there? They still have those around from place to place. But you're the person who goes in there, opens the arcade game up, you get all the quarters, and you stick it in your pocket or in a bag, and then you walk out of there with all the money, and they're doing all the work. That's your job. Your job is to go in there to be an awesome settlement overseer and just go collect all the cash. Because you're out getting shot at, and they're just sitting here chilling at the place, and they should be working. This ain't no free ride. This ain't no free ride. So there you go. That's a great build here at 10 Pines. Great build. Make you tons of stuff, especially early on. Make you tons of mute fruit. Very well defended with tons of turrets. Got your people scavenging, finding you lots of extra resources you can use in all your settlements. You got mute fruit that they're getting that you can use in all your settlements. As well as you're going to see that their happiness value is going to be pretty high, about 60 right now. Now, I will come back here and I will build them a house. I will build them some nice walls and defenses eventually around the mute fruit to protect the mute fruit itself. But other than that, that is really pretty much all I'm going to do here. Pretty much all I'm going to do in this particular location. But for right now, I don't have enough resources to be building them houses and things like that to make them super happy, though that would increase their efficiency. But maybe I should. Maybe I should break from what I normally do, and maybe we should build them a little concrete bunker. What can we build them? Do some prefab. How much concrete we got? Now we only got 12 walls of concrete. We don't have enough concrete for that. It's too early in the game to be burning all your concrete and all your resources on building them fancy houses just to make them a little bit happier. But of course, they will produce more when they do that. But it's really up to you. It's up to you. For me, I don't think it's worth it this early in the game. So I will not do it. Now, we did a lot of stuff there, so we got to do an important thing called saving. That's what we do when we do the thing. So I hope you guys like that. If you did like that, boom, throw one in the chat. Throw one in the chat if you did enjoy that overview of how to build up your settlements to produce a massive amount of mute fruit, to protect themselves, also be below that area where they're getting attacked all the time. Man, I told you a whole bunch of awesome Kismet tips in that one. Tons of them. Tons and tons of them.
Too bad.
Got two crazies in the chat. Crazy Devil and Crazy 520. Have you unlocked Ballistic Weave yet, man? No, I have not, Sugar for Life. I am very early in the game right now, and I've unlocked it many times. This is my 5th playthrough. I have 1,600 hours here in Fallout 4. And I have played through the survival mode, the new survival mode, the hardest mode in the game, several times. And this is, I think, my 3rd playthrough in the new survival mode. I've also played through in the old survival mode, which would make it four runs through survival mode. And basically, I spent a lot of time very early on putting investments in my settlements. I don't just rush through the storyline. I don't just rush through there, though that's a fun way of doing it too. But the reason why is because it lasts the whole rest of the game. While I'm off questing and unlocking other settlements and doing other things, these guys are here working. These guys are here producing mute fruit. Now, you think 42 mute fruit isn't that much, but 42 mute fruit every 2 days in game, 2 days, 42. 84. Dun, 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 doubling. And then before you know it, especially if you're adding more mute fruit farms all the way all over the place, and before you know it, you've got literally thousands of mute fruit. Then you can go and collect that thousands of mute fruit and you can sell it to the vendor, just like you can purified water, and you'd be making the big bucks from that as well. So you'd be making money from mute fruit, you'd be making money from purified water. If you want, you can make jet, make money from that. You can make money a whole bunch of different ways. And literally, like when you'll see me get to a point in this build where I will literally be making 100,000 bottle caps every couple days in games. And I don't cheat, I don't shortcut, I don't glitch, I have no mods installed, no third-party mods. I do have all the DLC in here. But even without all the DLC, I could easily do that over time. It just takes investment of time and building up your settlements and knowing the tricks on how to super efficiently run your settlement that makes you that big money. That makes you that big money. Okay, so we got that. So we got one more place to go. We got to go to Sunshine Tidings, see if we can get that making us some money, and I think we'd be good. And we saved, I think, but let's just do it again just in case. Just in case, let's do another little save. There we go. All right, Piper, my girl.
Heads up.
Let's go.
Moving out.
Just let me know.
All right, everybody, enjoy your settlement. You're welcome. You're welcome. Did a lot of work there for them. I hope they appreciate that. I hope they appreciate all my hard work and getting shot at all this time. Birds! Come here, birds. I'm going to chop you up. Bad bird. Really? That worked. I can't chop him with my melee weapon. You got to watch out when you're running along here that nobody comes along and shoots you in the face. A lot of stuff shows up there. A lot of stuff shows up. Now, I've also, if you notice, I've got kind of like a back path that I usually take to dodge a lot of kind of respawn areas. Like one of the respawn areas is down there where the railroad tracks are. And this area is usually pretty clear back here. You'll see me just kind of run along this back area here. And then I'm also dodging where all the ghouls are over there. So I kind of run down in here. And there's like a little shed I'll run by on my way down there as well. Hopefully Piper is following me. Yes, she is. Awesome. And I kind of use this water tower as kind of like a signal of which direction to go. See that water tower up on the side there. You need to kind of stay left of that. Nothing comes and jumps in my face. Now, there's something really scary over that way, too, so you got to watch out for that. Especially at my level. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Also, there's some scary stuff down that way. There's some scary stuff in that building. There's some whole bunch of scary stuff that way. But If you play the game enough, you know the kind of extra ways to go, especially early in games, especially in survival mode. You'll see me do a lot more dodging of mobs. Now look how perfectly, look, I didn't take anybody on, nobody attacked me, and I made it all the way back here. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Come on, take me on, I'm right here.
Hey. Whoa, you win.
Piper,
You hungry? These always keep me
heads
going.
up.
Shoot.
Go check that out.
That's a plan.
Drop him.
Watch this move.
Over here.
One piece.
The Kismet kill box. There it is, right up there. It works so good. This is like free loot. Thanks for the loot, bro. There you go. Nice, bro. Yeah, ever since I played survival, I never go back to normal. I know, I could not play normal mode anymore because it is just way too easy. It's the whole reason why I stopped playing normal mode. I got to level 94 and I was like, or 91, and it was just too easy, so I went to survival mode, which is pretty hard in the beginning. This part is very difficult, and you can get very frustrated if you are not okay with dying like me. I'm okay with dying. I don't mind dying. I'm okay with that, and I save quite often because I save in the bed before I run out there or whatever. But if you do it too fast, if you run and try to do all the questing and go to the hard zones as quick as possible, it's just really difficult, especially if you're doing melee. Melee is, of course, the hardest way to play this game because you have to get up close to them, and little they can one or two shot me. So, and they can one or two shot me at ranged, right? So I'm really screwed. So that's why I use my companion to run my companion in there to help. So the companion's taking the damage, and then you run up and you chop one of the guy's head off, and you got another one, and you turn around and you chop his head off before he can hit you, and hopefully your companion is not downed by then. That's why I usually use Piper or Preston in the very beginning, because Cogsworth gets downed like that. He gets down like that, and you don't have a robot repair kit to bring him back up very early in the game. Until you get to level 15, you start doing Automatron, and you're doing Automatron at level 15 in melee mode while you're in the new survival mode. It is crazy hard. It is crazy hard, but that's why you're playing survival mode. If you're dying in survival mode, you're doing it right, because it should be hard. Otherwise, you can go easy moded if you want. You can go play it in normal mode and have it be easy. You can just fast travel all over the place, get all the resources, build whatever you want. But if you really want some challenge and you want to just take your time, enjoy the journey along the way. If you die a lot and you're getting frustrated, log off. Log off. Go play some mobile game. Hang out with your family. Do something else and then come back to it later. That's what I say. That's what I say. There we go. There you go, Screwed. Yeah, Screwed. I've done that many times as well. Yeah, first you want to do it on normal or hard just to get the gist of things. Yeah, I usually just tell people to play on normal mode. Get the gist of things, and then go for it. Yeah, no deaths tonight yet, which I'm amazed. I'm quite amazed with that. Okay, so we got to get over here to Sunshine Tines. I'm going to double-click here to tag it, and we're out of here. Let's go, Piper. Come on. Come on, girl. We got to go. Now, again, if you're just tuning in, I am playing in Ultra mode on my 1080 here with the HD texture packs, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, you guys is dark. But to me, it's super high quality. Super high quality. Because on Twitch, they're going to downscale it. But if you watch it back on my YouTube later, you're going to see it in full 1080 HP. So I should be finishing right now. It is 3 o'clock. I should be finishing. And we did start late. So I'm going to run over here to Sunshine Tiny. It's going to only be a few more minutes, peeps. A few more minutes, but we're going to try to get to Sunshine Tiny's first. Hopefully we don't run into any super mutants. Because if we do, we're going to die. Come on, Piper. Get over here. Get over here, girl. Let's check and see if this is respawned over here yet. Nope. It takes a really, really long time for anything to respawn in survival mode. Now, there are certain places that do auto-respawn fairly quickly, but they are pretty rare. All the rest of these take a really long time. I probably don't want to do that right now. Let's cut through here. Try to dodge. Now, you notice I use a lot of my action points all the time, and that's how I die so often, is that I burn all my action points and I don't have them when I need them. So I hate walking slow. Which is funny because I'm usually overburdened, right? When I'm just walking, I really don't like it walking slow. I like to have like a run mode all the time on. You'll see me do that just about every single game that I am constantly moving in a faster speed. Now this is a great place for super mutants to spawn. Right here. Oh. Here's something going on. Come on, Piper.
Look alive.
Notice I got Piper tagged, so I can control what she's doing. Raider scum.
Hey. Get into position.
Yep.
There's some raiders up there I'm going to have to take out. Now notice I'm going to use my companion to go up there. Actually, I'm going to speed her up.
Go there.
Of course.
I'm going to use my companion to run up there first. Get her ahead of me.
Get him.
Now, she got a combat shotgun, so she's going to do a lot better than me. And I'm going to hide. And then, kamikaze! What's up? What's up, everybody? Kismet wants to say hi. What's up? What's up with you? Fast. But you did. That is how you play survival mode. That is how you play it. Especially when you're doing melee. Oh, I'm overburdened. I'm overburdened! Piper!
Look alive.
Point
Oh.
away.
That was my provisioner. Get over here.
Move here.
That's a plan.
Come here, girl. Come here.
Look alive.
Oh, I forgot to take her stuff off of her. I always forget. All right, now she's not going to take any of this.
Word.
We're going to be overburdened. Now, speaking about walking slow, so what I do is I send my companion in first. She's got him distracted. They're shooting her, and then I run in and I chop their heads off. That's how you play melee mode. Now, if you're really good at blocking, you could also run in there, use your block and all of that. That works as well. But these raiders just got annihilated. They got killed. Oh, that's my provisioner. Oh, no, that's a settler. These are my settlers. Or somebody's settlers. I don't think these are my settlers. I think these are just a random group of settlers that spawn here. So we're going to walk up here. Now, we've got Sunshine Tidings here, and this is my provisioner from Sunshine Tidings. I could have actually shot... I should have shot right here and hit this thing and blown this thing up. I'll have to remember that next time. But I don't have too far to go with all this loot, which is pretty nice. If I can just walk my way up here, hopefully this Brahmin gets out of my way. Come on, Brahmin, push. Push the Brahmin out of the way. I just got a ton of loot. Now, of course, in the new survival mode, you take damage when you are overburdened. So we're going to walk up here very, very slowly, but we don't have very far to go, and we're going to have a ton of loot that we can use to sell up here, too. Now, there's a couple things I want to put up here. I want to go ahead and put some more turrets. Of course, start a giant mute fruit farm up here at Sunshine Tidings. I also want to put a condition or a vendor up here for medical, so that I can remove any conditions that I have, as well as I can sell stuff anytime I come through here to those vendors. And you'll see me actually build out vendors every single one of my settlements. You'll see me have scavenging areas in my entire settlements, as well as you'll see me also put Kismet kill boxes everywhere. You can see this one's already got one. See it? See it up over the hill there? It's got it right on top of the whole entire settlement. So it'll annihilate anything in 360 degrees around any of the settlement that tries to come in and attack toward the center bench. Now, notice I've got these here at the very beginning, which is basically giving it a higher defense. You see I've already got some mute fruit down. Good to go. And I'm going to walk over here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make myself what I call quick benches, since I have the ability to do stores and crafting now. These are what I call quick benches, or basically just little cooking stoves. Now what I'll do is I'll put those on the edge of the settlement, like right here. So when I'm walking up here and I'm overburdened, all I have to do is go right here to this cooking stove and hit T. I can drop stuff in there, and anything else I picked up that's overburdening me right now. Boom. And just drop it in there, like all this stuff. Like that. So another Kismet tip for you, just make yourself what I call the quick benches. Put them around the various perimeters of your area, and you're good. Okay, now again, we're going to be doing the same thing here. We're going to be... actually, let's go ahead and sleep here till the morning time. By the way, just another little tip, by the way. If you don't want to get shot, you can close these doors, but you know what happens? Your companions love to open the doors. Stop it! And there we go. So if you don't want to get shot when you wake up, just close those doors real quick. Of course, what happens is by the time you wake up, usually Piper opens it up or somebody opens it up. You get shot at anyway. But it does work sometimes. So there we go. Kiz, you can assign from the vocational screen. Yes, I already did that from before. I have done that before. Okay. So, what else are we doing? Okay, so we slept till the morning time. It is still raining. Come on. Come on with the rain here. Come on. We want a nice, shiny, sunny day to build some stuff. I'm just going to keep forwarding. Usually about 3 hours. There was 2 hours and then 1 more hour. And then it changes the weather. See, every 3 hours the weather changes, I find. Okay, there we go. Now we're looking good. We can go take a look at our settlement here. You see I've got a little thing here that I can jump up on the roof. And we'll survey what we've got so far. So we've got 4 that way. We've got 3 this way. So we want to put 1 more turret. And basically do the exact same thing that we did at 10 Pines. We want to do right here. So let's go ahead and add 1 more turret. And usually 8 turrets is kind of my, I don't know, my optimum when you only have about 16 people. When you have more than 16, then you want about 10 turrets, maybe even more, maybe even like 14 turrets to get a giant farm going. Now, of course, I'll have my charisma eventually at maximum so that I can have even bigger settlements. Even more people at my settlements, which makes it even more money. All that kind of cool stuff. There we go. There we go! Sometimes you gotta work it. Gotta work it in there. Again, the reason why I put it in the middle of the platform is so that it can fire in both directions, and the angle of fire of the turret is very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so we're running over on the stream. I did start late, so no, this is bonus stream time for you guys. Bonus stream time. That's okay. That's okay. Now again, whenever I start to super build, whenever I transition from a basic build, which is what I have right now, to the super build, or if I go to a mega build, which you can see on my YouTube channel, I will take everything down. I will take it all down, especially the food. So I'm going to go ahead and take all the mute fruit out so that I can make sure that I'm very efficiently putting stuff down. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out like this. Like this. And put this in there. So my food is 0. All right, food is 0. Now sometimes you actually have like what I call phantom food. You might have like a, carrot or an extra corn or something laying around. I'm gonna scrap that. Something laying around that you didn't see in this area. But right now we're okay. We've got 18 water. We've got 18 beds. I've only got 16 people here, so we're doing just fine. Now, the reason why I put my mute fruit right in this area is this is tend to see the area to be kind of the safest part in the whole entire settlement. If I put it on this side, you do get attacked sometimes on this side. Oh, there's a wild potato over here. Let's get rid of this as well. You do have a tendency to get attacked a lot over here. Plus, it has a lot of bushes in your way. So it's kind of hard to, like, plant there. Though you can totally do it over here and build a little wall around it. But I find naturally it has like a little valley right here, which makes it a little bit easier to defend it. People spawn from that direction over there. Spoiler alert, by the way. I'm telling you from which direction they're spawning. And then they spawn also from this direction. And very rarely, but occasionally, they will spawn from that way. And that's why I have the turret there in the middle, which will then defend it in 360 degrees. Now, when I have a ton of resources, I will actually build 3 kill boxes here. I'll build one way on the far side where you see those red pipe things there. I will build one right up against the edge of the settlement right here, because when they come running up this road, the actual kill box will kill them way out in the road. They won't even make it. They won't even make it up this far. My blue screen is doing something really weird with my eyes. There we go. They won't even make it up this far. The actual kill box will kill them way down there. They won't even get up here to the settlement. My people won't even run to them. They'll be annihilated. And this is the most common side that they spawn from. So you'll see me build another kill box there when I have enough resources for that. But right now, don't have enough. Don't have enough. So let's keep going. Now let's see how many people we have. So we need our thing there. Where's our beacon? There it is over there. So we got our beacon, and we want to go to miscellaneous under power. Want to get our population management thing. I'll just stick it right here. Grab this. We'll move it over here on the edge so that it can both power that and power this. And we'll take a look and see what our people are up to. Go ahead and give a vocational overview. Okay. So we've got 11 unemployed. We've got 2 scavengers. We got 1 person who is a guard and 1 person who is our provisioner. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is eliminate the guard. We no longer need the guard. Okay, now before I do that, though, is I'm going to run around and I'm going to scrap any kind of guard things that I have. I don't think I put too many of them down. Pretty good amount of them down. Oh, I did put a bunch of them down. Interesting that I don't have any guards on them, though. Maybe I ran out of time to put guards on them last time. Totally possible, but doesn't matter. Makes it easier to get rid of them. Okay, now see these people hanging out over here? These people should not be hanging out over here. Why are they hanging out over here? Is there a bed in here? Is there some chair or some reason they're hanging out there? They're just hanging out there because that's where they like to hang. This house right here is where a lot of bad guys spawn. Right here and right in this open area. So if you put a kill box right here, they'll just spawn and then get annihilated. So, great little tip there for Sunshine Tinies. But there we go. So we've got, again, a person as a guard. We're going to go ahead and get her out of there. We've eliminated all the other ones so she doesn't go over to those. And the second she gets out of there, we'll go ahead and hit tab. And then R to scrap, and then E to do it. Now she is unassigned. Now she's unassigned. And again, we'll go over here. Check on this. So we got 2 scavengers, 1 caravans, and unemployed. Now you can't actually just click right here and then assign these guys to defense or to scavenging if I wanted to. I could actually click on the unemployed people if I want. I don't like doing it that way. I don't know. There's just something about going to finding the jobs for unemployed. I just do that as kind of like a fallback because I don't know what it is that just feels weird to me. It just feels weird to me to do it that way. But that's just me. You can do it however you want. Okay, so let's put down some mute fruit. Now, I've got 42 mute fruit, so I'm not going to have enough mute fruit right now to do the same thing I did over there. But that's okay. Now, I'm going to start the mute fruit very close to the house. When you put stuff up against the house, it has, of course, the blocker of the house, so it doesn't have a chance of getting as destroyed. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my ladder's in the way, so I'm moving my ladder out of the way. 5 and 6. Well, that's actually 12. That's a row of 12 there. And then I do another row of 12. That'd be 24. Again, I count them every single time. 2, 3. Now, for some reason, whenever you're doing this, that is the time in which everybody wants to walk right in front of you. They're like, hey, this guy's putting down some mute fruit. I'm sure it wouldn't be annoying if I walked right in front of him over and over again. I'm sure that wouldn't be annoying. It's annoying. It's very annoying. It's super annoying. It's like they're going, hey, I'm going to troll Kismet here while he's putting down some food for us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 more. 1, 2, 3, Hate it when it's floating. 5 and 6. There we go. So 3 rows of 12 basically, or if you want to think of it in terms of 6 rows of 6 mute fruit. There we go. So there we go. So now what we need is basically 6 rows of 6 mute fruit, which means we have 6 rows or 6 groupings for 6 settlers. So 6 settlers need to be assigned to food. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in here and find jobs. Assign to farming. Come on. How many people? Well, I can only do up to 5, so I'm going to do 5. Or I can do all, but I don't want to do all. Just want to do 5. Okay, and then find jobs for unemployed. Assign to farming. Assign to 1. Now, I'm clicking up at the top here to make it go faster. You don't want to click down here because you might accidentally pick the wrong selection. All right, and then vocational overview. There we go. All right, 6 farmers. Now we have perfectly, efficiently set our people to make us money and make us a ton of mute fruit for the whole rest of the game. For the whole rest of the game, they'll do nothing but produce that mute fruit, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Now, I've got 7 people who are doing nothing, 0. Now, eventually, some of those people will be doing more mute fruit as well. Eventually, all of those people will be doing mute fruit. They'll all be doing mute fruit here at Sunshine Tidings. But right now, I've got to have something for those 7 people to do until I have enough resources to build up more turrets and more defenses and more mute fruit, right? So what's a very cheap thing for them to do? Well, walking around is one thing, but I ain't walking around in my settlement. Again, this ain't no free ride. So as you can see here, I've got a bunch of scavenging stations, but I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I have enough for everybody. And I'm going to create kind of like a little wall of scavenging stations. I'm going to leave a little gap in between. Around that way. And then actually I'm going to move my crafting out of here. My crafting in here, out of the way. I rarely actually use these craftings, but occasionally I will use that crafting. I could probably get rid of... Actually, I can get rid of this now. And then... Because I've got the other cooking stations I can put down, so I don't really need that any longer. And then... how many have we put down? 1, 2... I think it was 2... 3, 4, and then get a big gap, 5, be 6. I probably have enough, but let's go ahead and just put some extras. Where can we put another one of these? Let's put it right out here. Right out here. About here a little bit. Let's put a couple more. Because we're going to get more people as well, even more than the 16 we already have. Okay, and again... right over here. And find jobs. And I want to assign to scavenging. How many people I want to assign? All. All of them to scavenging. Again, if you just click a little bit, it has a tendency to speed up your terminals. If you just click, they display quicker than you watch them go da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a Kismet tip right there. That can save you hours and hours of time just by making the terminals go faster. Okay, let's check the overview. This makes this so much easier. It makes it so much easier and more powerful. There we go. 7 farmers right now. There should only be 6, but apparently one of the other ones decided he wanted to be a farmer too. Probably somebody new who just came into the settlement. And then, of course, we have 8 scavengers as well. So we've done kind of the best we can do. But we are not going to let it slide like that. We're not going to let it slide because we don't want to have 7 people being a farmer. Now, we're going to go around and look and see if we have a scavenging station open. We do. And I'm going to find a farmer because it's not efficient, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of these farmers is not doing what they should be doing. All right, one of these people should not be farming. Now, these guys are all scavenging. I'm trying to find a farmer hiding in here. There we go. That guy should be doing scavenging.
Sure.
So you got to override it sometimes. Notice how you had to override it. There we go. You can see that it turned green up there. That he is actually now scavenging. Again, you got to do the math a bit to make it come out right. See, there he is. He's now scavenging because it turned green right there. But he's now a scavenger. So again, we're going to double check. We should have 6 farmers and we should have 8 scavengers. Or 9 scavengers, because we just got somebody new. Ah, see? Somebody new came in and wanted to be a farmer. So there we go. So we got 6 farmers and 9 scavengers right now. Eventually we will have them all as the thing. As farmers. Right now, yeah, we got 16 people now. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so we got everybody working. We made a lot of progress today. And I think that shall be it. I think that shall be it today. I've already said it several times, Chewy and mods in the chat and live on the stream, how long I'm going to be streaming for. I hope you guys are paying attention. Okay. I'm trying to find a spot to put this ladder where I get back on the roof. In case of trouble. I think I'm going to put it over here. This is the high side. This is the high side. Put it at an angle. Like that. Yeah, there we go. This is kind of the better side, so you can jump up here. Like so. Get a bird's eye view of this baby. Alright, tons of mute fruit going there. Tons of people doing scavenging, making me some, getting me some resources. Oh, there's where those are. More of them over there. Hold on, we got to get rid of these over here. We got to get rid of these over here. So again, what we're going to do is we're just finishing this part up. And then we're going to have to call it. We're going to have to call it, because we're really running over now. We're really running over. Okay. And we did all of that. Let's go ahead and save. And got parasite. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Oh, see, you guys are rushing me. I almost forgot. I'm going to go ahead and do my trader. My clinic. Now, you need a clinic in every single one. I do not have enough bottle caps. Oh, that is a bummer. That is a bummer, because I have a bunch of stuff I could sell. All I need is 40. I need 40 bottle caps, and I could have done. All right, we'll have to come back and do that another time. So let's go ahead and back up here again. Let's check our deal. Oh, we got Brahmins over there. Let's go ahead and do our Brahmins too. All right. Brahmins. Nothing but Brahmins. Now, if you don't want your Brahmins in your face all the time, make yourself a little Brahmin trough and put it where they're probably not going to get killed. Like, I'm going to go ahead and put it over here because I rarely come on this side. And eventually your Brahmins will walk all the way over here and end up right here by this kind of Brahmin trough. See, look at him go already. See, he's beelining right for it. He's beelining right for that Brahmin trough. Let's see if he's going to go through the door. No, he's going around. Okay, he's smart pathing it. Okay, good. That'll keep all your Brahmins usually out of harm's way, because you don't want them standing over there, because they will die. They will die over there. All right, so looking good. Looking good. Okay, we better save that, though. We better save what we did. Boom. Okay. Kiz, what is the max number of settlements can you have in one settlement? It is over 20. It depends on what your gear you have, what your charisma is. Now, your base amount is 10, right? And then you add whatever charisma I have. So if you have charisma 1, you can have 11 people. If you have charisma 10, you can have 20 people. But of course, if you put some charisma gear on, you can then boost it. Or if you use your special, little special book that you find, I'm not going to tell you where you find it, but there's a little special book you can find that gives you an extra stat point. You can go ahead and put that in charisma as well, which will give you charisma 11. There's also a bobblehead you can find, which will give you charisma 12. And then you put your charisma outfit on, and then you have like about 23, 24 people or more you can have at each one of your settlements, which is pretty crazy, pretty amazing. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people at your settlement, especially if you gear them out and then somebody tries to attack. That's 20 on 5. Right? That's 20 on 5 people, which is really great. The more people you have at your settlements, of course, the more they can defend it, especially give them some big chain guns, and they walk around and just mow everything down. That is super awesome. Super fun. Super fun to do. All right. So again, we're going to get up here, and we're going to get ready to go. Okay, so yeah, you got to add charisma. Whatever charisma you have, just add 10 to it, and that's how many you can have in each settlement. That's the easy way. So what we're going to do is we're going to get pumped here. We're going to go ahead and say thanks to some peeps here for just a minute. And then we're going to go ahead and raid somebody. We're going to show them some love. We're going to get on that Kismet love train and go show it around Twitch. I will be back in 1 minute. Let's do it.
Hail to the king, baby.
Big thanks to my Giga supporter, Dark Angel, for that awesome support. Thank you so much. Now, thanks to my legendary supporters, Kidney Killer 71, Misfit Jim, Resident Spike, JS Cags, Mace, Noah, Grandpa Plays, Teleshows, Coda, Steel Pie, Kern Jez, Action 2.0, Wink, Supersize My Peanuts, Aang, Big JP, That's Mr. Non to You, Fast Out Crazy, and the Dave. Thanks to my legendary supporters and all my other supporters, you are the ones that keep this stream a-going. Now, the best ways to support the stream is be a lurker, also subscribe and follow on YouTube and on Twitter, and one of the greatest ways is to donate or subscribe on GameWist or Patreon. That is the best way to keep the stream a-going.
Unstoppable.
Mr. Wolf, Chewbacca, Nooshki, Crazy, as well as Dark Angel. Thank you so much for that always awesome stream support.
My stream schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's 6 p.m. Pacific, to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Plus, watch for bonus streams on my
All right, everybody, I am back. Hold on, let me turn on some Fallout 4 rating effects there. I am back, and we're ready to raid. We're ready to raid, show some people some love. Now, I need to make sure that you guys are ready to raid. We got to see if you guys are ready to go. Now, I want to see over here in this chat, I want you to blow up that chat to let me know that you are ready to raid. Now, right there, you can see the Sister Wolf and Dark Angel have put in there our raid target, or our raid stuff. Meaning that you want to go ahead and highlight that over there and say Kismet Raid, grab those bombs, grab that sharing the love, copy it, get it ready to paste it. Now, we're going to do a love train. We're going to test it out here in my stream to see if you guys are ready to go over there and show them some love. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go! Blow up that chat! Blow it up! Let me see it happen. Let's do it. Raid Hype says, Panamim, ready to do that raid. Get on that love train, everybody. Let's do it. Miko says, thanks, Kismet. It's a pleasure to watch as usual. I'm going to grab that, Mikos, and put that in my nice things that people say. Chewy's ready to go. Mikos is ready to go. Sister Wolf's ready to go. Crazy. And Dark Angel's ready to go. Who else is ready? Come on. There's got to be more people ready to get on the love train here. Come on, I want to see some names in there. If you've never been on the love train before, if you've never even talked in chat before, now's your time. Now's your time to get on that hype. Get on that hype train. Let's do it. Let's get pumped for this raid. Join in. People on the wild. Join in. All right, whoop, whoop, we're ready to go. I think we're ready. Hold on. I think we're ready. Hold on, I think you guys are ready to go. Let's see what we're on. Over here, let's see if I've got it all set up properly. I do. Awesome. That is awesome. All right, here we go. We're going to switch over. Whoom, over to my other layout here. That's right, this is the guy. We're going to sneak up right here. Beluga 15. Beluga 15. He doesn't know we're coming. Don't wait for me. Wait for me. We're going to go ahead and get ready to blow up his chat, to show him some love. I have got to grab all of the stuff here. Let me grab this, put this in his chat, and get his link ready to go so we can run over there and show him some love. There we go. All right, everybody, on the count of 3 here. 3, 2, now, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Kismet, you're getting ahead of yourself. Now, our whole goal is to sneak over there and raid him. Right? That's what we're going to do. And our goal is to make him smile. If we make him smile, if we make his night a little bit better, which is probably going to make him a little bit better streamer because he's going to be having much more fun, let's go ahead and see if we can make that happen tonight. Let's see what he says. All right, here we go. We're going to listen in 3, 2, 1, go get him. Boom! I'm gonna throw his link in chat. Just go ahead and click on that link and go over there and say Kismet Raid!
This class called Nightblade.
See how long you do it. Let's throw him some host. Now, I will be back
Yeah, thank you,
on
buddy.
Saturday, of course. Mute him for a second. I will be back, of course, on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing some more Elder Scrolls Online with my team, as well as being playing a lot more Fallout 4. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff like that. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of questing and that kind of stuff, pushing that playthrough forward. We might even mega stream a little extra. We might play a little bit extra on the weekends. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and throw him the host, and I will see you all next time. But let's see what he says first. Let's see what he says first. To the mega host. 3, 2, 1, boom!
About 22 hours in, he told his viewers he was going to take a smoke.
All right, let's throw that host. Let's see what he says.
After a few hours, apparently the moderator was a little concerned that he hadn't come back, and sent him.
There we go. Guys talking about the streamer that passed away. That's a
I
bummer.
think it was in California. Anyway,
He overdid that 24-hour stream. He's doing it for charity too. That's
was
tough.
found unresponsive and declared dead.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. I don't.
Just like had a heart attack outside or what?
Give me 1 second, okay? Guys, thank you so much for the host. Yo, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Kismet Ringo Destiny. Thank you so much for the host and everybody from that community. Thank you and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the host, buddy. Thank you so much for the host. If you don't mind doing me a favor, bro, if you can just do me a favor, if you can just go ahead and put something in chat so I can follow you, because I would love to return the favor back of hosting. I really appreciate that host, man. Really do. And I'm sorry for taking so long to acknowledge that you hosted me. It didn't say anything about alerts.
Oh no,
You're saying it right.
I hadn't hosted him yet.
Man, hosted for really appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Here, let me follow you guys. Everybody else in our channel, please make sure you follow Kismet Ringo of Destiny. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you, bro. I followed you. Thank you again, bro. Thank you. Very appreciate it, man. And everybody else in our channel, man, please share the love back. Make sure you follow this guy. And as soon as I get an opportunity to host you, bro, I'm gonna send my love back to you, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Kismet, okay, Kismet, got it. Kismet, are you a girl? I'm sorry, are you a girl? Sister Wolf, Xenok, Technical. Yo, thanks for the follow, boys and girls. If you're girls. Push you to the top of your soul, Twitch. No, dude. Okay, got you, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Kismet is old for. Oh, really? You're old? That's fine, dude. I love old people, man. Just kidding. Yo, I'm 28, dude. I'm 28. I'm about to be 29, bro, this year coming up, man.
Oh, dude.
So,
Bluga15, thanks so much also for the follow, for dropping the Dragon Hammer.
PvP skills these days are kind of fading away. So I have to be now RP now, you know.
Push them to over 100 viewers now.
Dropped a ton
over 100
awesome
viewers.
People, take care of them. Have an awesome stream night. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the host and everybody else from that community. Welcome to the channel. And what we're doing tonight is called. This thing's called trials, which is AKA raids in this game. So we're gonna be doing that tonight, boys. We'll be doing.
All right, awesome. All right, everybody, that's it for me. I will see you all next time. That was an awesome, fun raid. This seems like a real cool guy. Bye, everybody.